The kid over there is Anthony. I am Daddy. The rest of the world knows me as Jay. Yost Malone will be entering this Brewers Royals discussion in just a few minutes. He is a world-class baseball storyteller. And I believe, kid, he's like a world-class TikToker as well. Yeah. Big time. In the meantime, kid, we got a game that I would love to be at right now. We're back in Milwaukee. Instead of our palatial Sorty Story studios here as well. Nice DJ work, by the way, kid.
Thank you.
One of your favorite songs from the music service Epidemic Sound. And by the way, things look different. Number one, we are on two different screens, though we're in the same room. You have the couch.
Yeah, I'm at the Sorgy Sports table.
Well, I'm at the Sorgy Sports desk. I'm sort of the Johnny Carson, if you will, to the Ed McMahon and guess. As we await first pitch coming up in just about 3 minutes or so from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Yes, I'm going to call it Miller Park now.
Yeah.
Let's forget the other name. Yeah, Miller Park.
So big game for the Brewers. Only a half game up on Pittsburgh in the NL Central. So win would be big for them here. Adrian Hauser on the mound. Had a strong start to the season after being on the IL. So when you look at it, Brewers line up today, if I can pull it up here. Let's go MLB. There we go. We've got leading off is Yelich in left. Winker is at DH. Adames at shortstop. Batting third. And then batting fourth is Velez at first. William Contreras, the catcher, batting fifth. That's Brian Anderson batting sixth in right field.
Unfortunately, you're very staticky with your sound.
I am?
Yeah. So we'll try it again, though.
Can you hear me?
It's in and out.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
In and out still. Keep trying.
Weird. Okay. Check. Like Jack?
Okay. A little better.
Okay.
We'll see how it works in a little bit.
People in the comments to the two of you watching, just tell us how it's working. How it's working.
Bad. You nailed it. And John Jansen, you were rooting for what has been our Premier League team, Southampton. They were the squad that about 9-10 years ago said they wanted to become the Green Bay Packers of the EPL, the small town team that contended for championships and won them. Unfortunately, they're going down. They're going to the equivalent almost of AAA baseball in soccer. So in England, we will not be able to really watch them anymore. So
go Burnley.
Owned by J.J. Watt.
Ooh.
Former Wisconsin Badger, of course. Happy Hodag.
Can you all hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Like, actually, can
you hear me now? Good.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay.
I can now. Okay. It's always interesting when we're in the same room, but we're testing equipment because if you see this thing right here, hopefully this doesn't sound too horrible.
Look at that fancy thing.
An anonymous Sorgy Stories fan.
Literally anonymous. We don't know who it is.
Sent us this.
Uh-huh.
It's just ridiculous. Just wonderfully kind, ridiculous kindness for which we are so thankful. So thankful. It's going to help us with a lot of different things that we want to do with this channel and more. So stay tuned.
Just very quickly, some completely unrelated to MLB news that is just coming into the Sorgy Sports Studios. Devontae Williams of the Denver Broncos, his rehab on his knee injury is going well, and he will be back for training camp. He's going to be a key weapon for Russell Wilson in that Sean Payton offense.
Completely unrelated to the Brewers game. Let's stay on target, okay?
We're still waiting for the game to start.
I know.
Let's go. I don't need to see Wembley Stadium anymore.
It's not Wembley Stadium, actually. It's the home of West Ham United, where They're trying to advertise the
in London Stadium.
Yeah. So you are hearing an echo? Are you hearing an echo from me? Are you hearing an echo from Anthony?
Yeah, whose echo are you hearing? Because we can fix that.
Oh, just let us know. Let us know. The Kansas City Royals, by the way, are nowhere near in the Milwaukee Brewers class when it comes to their current record.
Yeah.
I mean, they are last. And where are they? 12 and 28 at the moment, a quarter of the way through the season as we're about to get to first pitch here.
Yeah. So the Royals lineup on today, it's Witt, Pascatino, Perez, Melendez, Prado, Duffy, Massey, Eaton, and former Brewer Jackie Bradley Jr. And on the mound is former Brewer Zach Greinke, but currently pitching is Adrian Hauser, who was previously mentioned. And we're underway.
Right down Wisconsin Avenue for strike one.
Hauser 3.97 ERA, not too bad after 1 or 2 starts, or however many starts he's had.
Not at all. I can tell you too that if I remember correctly, when we went to Oakland on our Brewers West Coast road trip, we saw him pitch.
I think you're right, yeah. So deep ball,
off
the wall.
Ah.
That was Weimer there who got it. So it'll be a double to start it off for the sensation last year, Bobby Witt. I told you SEC people don't like your names.
I don't get it.
He's a Big Ten guy, that's why.
I can understand if you don't like Gary Danielson because he's not very good. But just because he's a Big Ten guy, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Someone who does make sense is someone who we are just about to add to the stream. If we can, let's see, why is he not in? Bear with us. Let's see if we can.
There we go.
You have to push a button. I have to push a button. There we go.
Hey, what's up?
Yost Malone.
How's it going? Your boy's been busy handling life stuff. I opening my pool and it's green, so I got to figure out how to get it ungreen. And
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's a disaster.
You have like live things growing in there?
No. As of now, no. But it's green. It's a green one, all right.
Excellent. We have just witnessed the second out, or the first out, I should say, with that pop up. You'll be able to tell us how you're watching and whether you're ahead or behind us.
I am behind because I just saw the pop out.
Okay, so
which is okay. I don't mind knowing. I saw someone got on second.
Nice. That was former Wilmington Blue Rock Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, of course. He's been, I don't know. He's been fun lately. I really like Vinny, how he's doing. But here's something crazy. I have more Brewer stuff in my closet.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know they're your number 2 team.
Yes, I do have more Brewer stuff in my closet, which it's crap. I'm like, I gotta find a World shirt. I have jerseys and I have more Brewer stuff.
You got some Missouri love from John Jansen out in St. Louis. More so.
I don't know what happened with these Missouri teams. The Cardinals aren't doing very good either.
Man,
it's awful. So I'm watching it on my other screen over here. So I have it on my online TV account.
Nice. Yeah, we've got MLB TV, which is where we catch the Brewers every game that we possibly can.
I like MLB TV. I just think it's messed up that they have so many blackout restrictions on it.
Yeah.
Hauser's pitching. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fun. I follow both teams, and so I'm really not cheering for any one of them. I just hope they both do good.
Oh, bad brother.
Bad throw, but great job by the shortstop to get to the ball and stop a run from scoring.
Was that Adames or was that Bryce Terang? Did Bryce Terang go over the shore? Or was that Adames?
It might have been Terang overrunning second base on a shift.
Yeah. I don't see any bad off the top of my head. But, every series they still mess the Brewers up. So Council will probably get ejected in the series.
No Hernandez, no Joe West. Although West is done, I thought, right?
Yeah, Joe West is retired.
Yeah,
As
I thought.
Umpire, seems like I'm the umpire aficionado now.
Nice. Nice. Cardinals, John said, great week. Went 5 for 6 this week. For him, he hopes to continue. We'll friendly disagree. Friendly disagreement when it comes to that.
It's weird watching somewhere that you've been, and I'm like, I've been there. You know, it's strange and seeing these players. I'm like, I've seen these guys up in person.
Man, it's that. I feel it like so often when like we're watching the Brewers on the road, or it was so eerie for us when we went to see the Brewers play here in Philly last year against the Phillies.
Yeah.
When we'd been there in 2018.
Yeah.
And now it's like we moved here.
Yeah.
What?
Like, what is going on?
Exactly.
Especially, we didn't film it, but the Saturday game. We went to 2 games that weekend. We only filmed 1. The first one, the Saturday game, we actually went to with our moderator, Nick the Legend. Brewers won. That's fun. And then Sunday was the Angel Hernandez game, which was not as fun.
I mean, they were both fun in the sense that the Brewers won, but it was just like frustrating to see that it happened that way. That they won because of such ridiculous calls. John reminding us of the Cardinals' 2 appearances, which happened to be against these 2 particular franchises in the World Series of the 1980s. The difference is that the Cardinals had home field in 1982 and won it. Your Royals had home field in 1985 and won it.
You know, they were celebrating that darn World Series for like the last 30 years, and it was the Royals, and you're like, come on, man. Like, at what? Like, it, don't get me started on the Royals organization, and yeah.
Well, think about it. Look at the jersey the kids wear. 1982 Milwaukee Brewers. We still celebrate that team, even though they didn't even win the World Series. They're the best the Brewers have ever done.
Even though the Brewers have made it to the playoffs in the last couple of years, they can't seem to get past the first round.
It feels like, and tell me what you think, kid. It feels like the Brewers get as much as they possibly can. They squeeze as much as they can out of that roster with how Council manages. But when they play teams with just better talent in playoff settings, they just can't get over the hump.
Well, I mean, in 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021, they all those teams lost to the team that went to the World Series. 3 of them won it. So, I mean, they were playing really good teams.
Yeah. That plays a part of it. We're going to get to some baseball love in a little bit and baseball sort of memory and discussion at the break. After this sacrifice fly length ball, that's going to score Kansas City's first run.
Oh.
Did Melendez actually do something? What?
Not necessarily the most productive of Royals.
No. And I don't know why he's batting 4th. Anyways. Good gosh. Don't get me.
209 average.
The very productive Nick Prado up.
Prado's on my fantasy team. He is really, I like Prado a lot. He has some talent.
I mean,
and the sack fly. There you go. That's the it.
I mean, when you're above 900 OPS.
Oh yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We like Prado here in Kansas City.
I don't blame you.
Okay.
Man.
Dad, you sound like you got some ASMR stuff. The mic with how low sound it is.
Nice.
I was wondering why. Y'all in the same room?
We are.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, why is it echoing?
I'm sorry about the echo.
You're good. I was like, what's going on? I thought it was me. No, that makes sense. You're in the same room. He can hear that. It makes total sense.
Because I don't think you're hearing me echo. I think you're hearing him echo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully
what's gonna happen is eventually or soon, hopefully, we're just gonna get some earbuds to set up, and then we can use one earbud each, and then we can just get rid of the echo.
You use the same device.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You'll be able to hear each other and everything.
Right now we're on two different ones. So
now I have to ask you, Yost, first of all, before we go any further, do those overhead lights ever get turned off? Or
yes, they do.
Okay.
They haven't been on in a long time. I can't even tell you the last time I made a video.
Down goes your 900 OPS guy. Down he goes to end the first inning. And gets immediately checked by the umps.
I was about to say, Adrian Hazel looks like he doesn't have any sticky stuff on.
Oh, that was filthy.
That was nasty.
That was filthy.
Nice.
No sticky stuff like the 2022 Astros.
Now that we are at the break, Yost, I want to give you a chance to really introduce yourself better than I did to help our Sorgy squad get to know you a bit better.
What's up, Sorgy squad? It's your boy Yost. Huge Royals and Brewers fan here in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a baseball collector. I do YouTube, TikTok, all things baseball. That is me. For some reason, the Royals or Brewers organization doesn't want to work with your boy for some reason, but hey, that's just how it works. Anybody that is with the baseball organization, I love to throw out a first pitch. I've only done one, and I'm trying to break a record to do multiple. So that is, I'm sure we'll get more into kind of stuff I've done later on into this live. But yeah, that's about it.
I think you're only one first pitch, maybe two first pitches behind new wife of a Green Bay Packer, Simone Biles.
Really?
Yep. Now we've tracked, I think she's done 3 first pitches in her life at least. 2 with the Astros, 1 in Cleveland.
Yep. I know she has done one with the Astros. She did like a flip or something.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But we're trying to find the video of her, or maybe it was someone else, who actually did a front flip, and at the end of the front flip, released the ball and threw a strike.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe that was, I don't know. I'm going to think back on that one. I know I've seen that one. I know what you're talking about, but I'm going to have to think on that one. Yelich is batting first. Okay.
Yep.
Winker's on my fantasy team. I don't have anybody else.
So for the Brewers,
legend, Royals and Brewers legend, Zach Greinke is on the mound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have our answer. True North Packers fan tells us it was Betty White. Love it. Love it. She was the queen of doing everything.
There, social media right there.
Well, thank you, Sorgy Squad. Thank you for putting me on. I gotta show you something I'm sending to somebody.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
Savannah banana ball.
Oh, sweet!
Nice.
Ah, that is awesome. I assume have you gone and seen them, and you have a vlog coming out about it, or?
So I've kind of taken a rest on the vlog thing as I don't know how behind you are. I see 3 pitches right now with Greinke, or is he pitched already?
It's 1-2.
Okay, perfect. So here's the thing. So the stadium that they played at, it's at Legends Field. It's our independent league team here, the Monarchs. And it's a smaller stadium, of course, and a lot of foul balls go out the stadium. So first night, it was a little chilly. I wasn't prepared. If I had some sweatpants, I would have been fine. But it was a little chilly. So I was playing for foul balls. I stood there.
Go ahead. Greinke gets yelched down. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was playing for foul balls. I stood there for an hour. Yep, as he strikes out. So I stood there for an hour, and I was like, one's gonna come out. One has to come out. Like, these guys are strong enough to hit home runs. One's gonna come out. I walked over, bought a couple of these to send out and everything like that, and a foul ball came out.
Man,
I missed it.
man.
I was like, oh. So, on next Royals and Brewers legend, Lorenzo Cain, he was retiring. Yep, that's me.
Yes,
that is me. I'm in Zach Hampel's video, Mr. Zach Hampel, for those who know him personally. And with that, I went back on Saturday after Lorenzo Cain Day. The whole ceremony, it was pretty good. He wanted to retire Royal for whatever reason, and I mean, because of the World Series, of course. But
sure.
So I went back to the bananas because the Royals were losing to the A's really, really bad. I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. It was like 5-1 in like the fourth inning. So I was like, let me go back there. Learning that these little independent organizations, they open the gates, and I just walked in and snuck in and saw the last part of the showdown. And so for those of you who don't know what the showdown is, if the points are tied at the end of the timer that they have, you have a catcher, a pitcher, and one fielder. Craziness.
Ooh.
The Monarchs walked, and you have to do something walk, so they scored. The Bananas, dude hits a shot to the home run patio. It's an 18-foot fence. I think it missed by like a foot.
Oh!
Bounced off the wall. This fielder just goes out and just darts it. The Bananas player's running around the base. He gets thrown out.
Ooh!
It was a pretty epic ending. So,
man,
he gets thrown out. That was the best time to go in there because they tied it somehow. And you know, those Bananas players, all jokes aside, those guys can ball. Like, they're really, really good. They got some real talent.
Down goes Winker, and a very angry Winker. Very angry at himself for letting an off-speed pitch just go right into the zone. He just sits there and watches it. Nasty.
Pulling out some filth over here. Okay.
Greinke is filthy today.
He is. He's feeling himself today, which is good. Sometimes you see that.
Man.
But yeah, it was definitely. If you can get to a Bananas game, definitely go in. You know, it's worth the money. But those tickets literally sold out in 5 minutes. My wife tried to get us some. They sold out so fast. I think they could sell out a Major League Stadium if they do it right. Easily. I personally think they could.
Easily. Willie Adames now at the plate. 2-0 count. But yeah, just bonkers. Just bonkers the entertainment value that you get at those games. And and also, it's not just the showdown that you described, but they have a very interesting scoring system.
Yes. So every inning gets run. So whoever has more runs gets a point. So, you know, say one team scores 4 runs, one team scores 3. The person has the 4 runs gets the point, which is definitely interesting in how they do it.
Yeah.
Most of the time they go all 9 innings. And so
it's like match play in golf.
It is, you know, and if they tied, there's no points. And so, you know, most games go, you know, 3 to 4. The last inning, depending on whenever it is, the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning, they will just, every run counts as a point. And so, you know, they can really stack some point totals up. And I'm a huge fan. I think what, you know, Jesse Coleman did is something great, and people want to see them. And you don't necessarily even have to know about baseball and just kind of crazy stuff that they do. I'm more of a Party Animals fan myself, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I knew from the descriptions, not just that they've had over the years. What just happened?
My internet went out.
Up, down goes the kid's internet.
Down goes the internet.
But I've still got some. We're good here. But it's Adames had a 3-2 count with 2 out. Ooh, just a dribbler to third base, and that will end a 1-2-3 campaign in this first inning. And Kansas City's going to go into the second with a 1-zip advantage. I just saw Adrian Hauser hop the third base line, or the first base line, with his, there we go, that's a little bit better. He just hopped the first base line. And he has one of those crazy superstitions. It's like he always has to hop the line.
So how's everything going with you guys? We haven't talked since like December,
I know.
November actually, since
wait a
Vlogmas.
Last time we talked
Oh,
was the Packers season finale.
Yes, you're right.
That's
The last time you guys talked.
Yeah.
The last time you guys talked, I didn't
I
talk.
was,
I was crying myself to sleep.
You Yost, and Baseball Road Tripper kept me sane.
Even though Detroit, the Lions are playing the Chiefs opening night, which
Yeah.
hey, I mean, being in Chiefs Kingdom is crazy, man. Like Patrick Mahomes is like he does no wrong here. He is the mayor. He is the unofficial mayor of Kansas City. Like he's brought us Whataburger here, which is
wow.
Yes, he brought us Whataburger. He wanted it and he got it.
My goodness.
So what's upcoming baseball for you fellas?
It is very dependent upon the job situation.
Okay.
And when that starts bringing in income to really allow us to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we've got a couple irons in the fire right now when it comes to that. We also have a couple potential plans that we're going to make for this year. I don't think we're necessarily divulging them publicly.
Okay.
Whoa. Eric Lauer's in the bullpen?
Breaking news.
Why are we moving Eric? Counsel, I love you, but sometimes I don't understand you.
We'll talk a little baseball.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Little breaking news
you're
here.
good.
I mean, he's been using a 6-man rotation.
Yeah. But I mean, we have when fully healthy, we have 8 starting that are capable.
Ooh.
Just Aaron Ashby's on 60-day IL, so right now it's 7.
And now 6.
Yeah.
And Eric Lauer nods in agreement on the screen as we explain this.
I just don't get why we're taking Colin Ray over Eric Lauer in the rotation.
I haven't seen Ray throw, so I wouldn't be able to judge.
He's pitched well, but he's not as good as Lauer, in my opinion.
Man. I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. This Brewers pitching, man, they like the Royal, like it seems like we send pitchers up there like Yoel Payamps is now with the Brewers, Boxberger. I'm just like, what is going on? I don't know if they have some type of trade agreement. Like when they're done, just send them up there. Seriously. It's like Royals North up there. Not anymore, but I mean when they had Moustakas and Kane at the same time, I'm like, what's going on?
Just like the Yankees were Kansas City A's East in the 1950s. No, not really. It's not that bad. Not that bad. But man, nice job of ranging from second over to or from short over to second by Adames to
Let's go, Willie.
Get that first out. Man. All right, we're going to dive into a little bit of baseball memory here while we're talking. I know we teased that a little bit. Right now, we are watching the first 2 teams I ever saw play live that I can remember as a kid.
Oh, nice.
The first Brewers game I remember going to was Brewers Royals the year after they went to the World Series in 1982.
Oh, okay.
It was an electric crowd. I want to say it was a Sunday afternoon game. The place was bonkers packed because they sold so many tickets, obviously coming off the World Series. They're going to. I mean, they broke 2.2 million that year, I think.
Oh, wow.
Which in 1982 was no feat if you're not at Yankee or Dodger Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just 8 years old, if I remember correctly, and it was just magical. Just magical to be in that setting.
Who won?
I would have to look it up. I'm 70% sure the Brewers won that game.
And Massey with a single? What?
Yeah.
He's been I'm not the biggest fan of Massey either. I really wish Drew Waters was playing right now. Massey's gotten a little bit hotter in the last week or two, but just a little single right there.
Yeah, Massey with a 595 OPS on the year.
And Nate Eaton batting 029 is coming up to the dish.
Bob Euchre would be proud.
Yeah.
Anytime we can drop the uke. Is Denny Matthews doing this game?
I don't know. We have a new guy named Jesse Eisenberg. He's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't think Denny even Denny does what he wants.
Okay.
Between him and Denny does what he wants. He comes on, he leaves, he does what he wants.
The first time I ever heard Denny Matthews, I think, was actually on an old Final Four tape that I think he narrated.
Interesting.
When it was like the 74 Final Four, when Marquette went, Kansas went, which is probably why he narrated it. But then it was North Carolina State and UCLA, and they played that double overtime game where Bill Walton finally lost after a gajillion straight wins. But I mean, Matthews is the only guy that's been around longer than you.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. And it's weird hearing him talk in person compared to like over the radio. It sounds just like it. And I'm just like, this is insane to hear. Because I say, hey, I'll say hi to him. What's up, Flame Legend? How you doing?
Hey, Bengals fan I see as well.
Uh-oh. Not Bengals over here. You mean, too bad you won the Super Bowl, but hey.
Sean.
I know they love Joe Seisty, so it's all good.
Thank you for popping in, Sean. Absolutely. All right. Your first games, yes, below.
It's been a while ago. Let me answer John's question. Have I been to Busch? I have been to Busch, and Busch is rated number 30 on my list. I can't stand the Busch Stadium. I'll never go back there. You can't pay me to go back there.
Wow. What happened?
I just had a horrible experience, and I won't go back there ever again. So, yes, I have been to Busch. I will go if the Brewers are in town. Any team that beats the Cardinals, I will go. I cannot stand the Cardinals. I don't wish them any luck. I will cheer every team. I even cheer for the Astros before I cheer for the Cardinals. That's how much I cannot stand them.
Would you say the Cardinals are the Royals' biggest rival? Because the way you're describing this, it makes me feel like the in-state rivalry is bigger than any American League rivalry.
Yes and no. We just don't like St. Louis here in Kansas City. Anything. We do not like St. Louis at all. Now, the only good thing St. Louis has are these riblet chips, and they're from Old Vienna. I will drive to St. Louis for those chips, and that's about the only thing good. And Italian food. Their Italian food's not bad.
Excellent Italian food in St. Louis.
Yes. Their Italian food's really, really good.
In fact, kid, I think tomorrow we're going to be attempting to make homemade toasted ravioli.
I can confirm.
That is a St. Louis staple at every barbecue.
Yep.
Is toasted ravioli.
We have the ravioli frozen, but we are going to bread it.
And actually, Anana Mommy wants this for Mother's Day specifically.
Oh.
And she's never been to St. Louis.
You're saying she's not missing much. It is real. We do not like St. Louis around. It is real. I would cheer for any other team but St. Louis. I don't care what happens.
I think we've lost John Jansen. Oh, we might be back now. I think we lost John Jansen. Speaking of St. Louis, John, I'm sorry about your MLS team losing today in Chicago.
4-6, not 3.
Ooh.
But they got the force.
Oh my gosh, Jackie Bradley Jr. The Royals. Let me tell you this. You have the two worst people with OPS of Hunter Dozier with being number 1 and Jackie Bradley Jr. at being number 3. And the Royals, they're both on the same team. It is absolutely awful.
We had it at about 3 or 4 different places when we were there. We did not have a bad version of it. But the best was at Mike Shannon's, which is no longer the restaurant is no longer there, and I believe Mike Shannon is no longer with us. Actually,
yeah.
God rest his soul.
R.I.P. Mike Shannon.
As you were saying, kid,
What was I going to say
about St. Louis and
Oh, I was just saying that their soccer team lost today.
That's right.
Chicago. That's what I was saying.
Sporting's not doing any better, so I know St. Louis is doing way better.
Just for any hockey fans, there's the Stars Kraken score.
That's something else that St. Louis has that Kansas City never really got into. Hockey.
So we have, I don't know what's going on. We have the arena for them. It's the T-Mobile Center now. It was formerly the Sprint Center. And they've been threatening to get an NBA team and an NHL team, and we really want one. We have the Missouri Mavericks, which is, I don't know if it's the American Association, some independent team, and those games are packed, and they're a blast. I mean, we'll sit on the glass, and the tickets aren't too expensive, and they have a hockey puck contest to where if you throw the hockey puck in this like trophy cup thing, you'll win like $1,000.
Nice.
So you have to throw these like not plastic, but styrofoam kind of hockey pucks that fly. But yeah, nobody's gotten this every time I've gone to one of those games.
Force out at second, ends the top of the second.
Yeah.
Milwaukee comes up down 1-0 in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, and in the MLB, I think we have a rain delay. Something's going on in Washington. So the Mets and Nats are delayed. So if the Mets don't win, that's good.
He has turned into a Mets hater since moving to Philly. You were Mets neutral at the time.
Yeah, and then I said, go Phillies.
Yeah.
We don't like the Mets.
You know the thing with the Phillies, anytime something happens, Nick Castellanos hits a home run.
Yep.
I mean, just sitting and watching games with my friends, we're like, this happened, just to see if anything happens.
Waiting for the nuclear holocaust button to be pushed by one of the world leaders right as Nick Castellanos hits a grand slam or something. Armageddon.
I remember it was when they were doing a contract last year, and something happened that wrote Nick Castellanos grand slam, and everybody started laughing. Like, it's just so. For some reason, Kansas City is where announcers' careers go to die. So I'm serious. We just had another incident the other day with the A's broadcaster.
I know.
And I'm not going to repeat what he said, but
yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
it's Kansas City. Seriously, this is the second time it's happened. I don't know.
Kid, what's to stay with our earlier theme, kid? What's the first game you remember going to?
The first one I remember, or I remember from pictures.
Remember actually being at?
Oh, that's hard.
It's a hard one.
Because you've been to so many.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back. I'd say the 2018 games were more in my memory than others. Just because of how we went to a lot of games that year. And we were good. I mean, I was at the game where... Who was it? The Bumgarner one.
Yep, Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, so Ryan Rowan gets hit, bases loaded, bench is almost clear, Jonathan Scope, grand slam, and I was 10th row on the first base side. Thanks to tickets from WTMJ Radio.
Dad's old employer.
First game. I remember various games in high school / middle school. My cousin Vernon Wells played for the Blue Jays. I remember going to those games. My dad took me a long time ago, and it was back when Royal Stadium, you couldn't go in the outfield. It was just stopped right after the bullpen on both sides. So it was a while ago, and they had the Crown Vision, then they had another TV for like video.
We saw a video of that actually, the old stadium actually earlier today when we were looking at some old Bo Jackson highlights.
Oh yeah.
So it was a sight to see. I'm glad they opened it up. It makes it a lot better, but that was a sight to see. It was some time for some renovating.
Greinke is continuing his nasty streak. What did he just throw at Rowdy Tellez.
Checking. Let's pull up MLB again.
That pitch sunk like any of my ships in Battleship.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I mean, that was ridiculous.
What's Green? Hey,
that was Dwight Gooden like.
And that was not what you could like.
Not that last pitch, but the one that got Tellez.
I know. Yeah, so now it's William Contreras up to the plate. 3 homers, 11 RBIs on the year, 786 OPS.
Exactly. Do what Sean says, William Contreras. Man, how's Greinke been in Kansas City this year?
So. He can't get any run support, but I mean,
Apparently doesn't need it today. But go ahead.
He's been all right. I mean, it's been he'll do good. He'll about the 4th inning. Brewers they'll probably start lining some nukes off of them. So, or it'll be a double. It'll be some play because Edward. I don't know who's in the outfield tonight. I didn't look at the lineup, but somebody will make a bad play in the outfield and overrun it, and they'll have a double. It's always like that with Greinke every time.
Outfield tonight for the Royals is, if this will load up.
Come on, BA, not in the booth.
Outfield tonight.
Melendez and Bradley Jr. Okay.
Yeah.
Eaton, it's a fair outfield, but Melendez might make a dumb play. I just have a feeling. He always does. He always does. It never ceases to amaze me how these guys are professional athletes and just, yeah.
I'm looking at the outfield as well. And I did not realize, I thought they were actually a Philadelphia band, but the outfield was an English band back in the 80s. Do you remember the song, I Don't Want to Lose Your Love Tonight?
Nope.
I don't want to lose your love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Once I heard it, yeah.
An English band called the Outfield.
Oh.
What?
Oh, okay.
You mentioned the outfield, immediately made me think of that. Whenever we go to Phillies games, they play that song every pregame.
Really? How is good old Citizens Bank Park?
Oh, great. It's different for us Brewers fans. It's so different than Miller Park. I'd say the biggest difference is just how open air it feels. It really feels like a ballpark.
1, 2, 3 at it.
I love the outfield. Ashburn Alley is awesome. There's just this walkable stretch of restaurants, the bullpens. Well, what else is out there? More restaurants. It's just overall great ballpark with great food, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, we got to go for the food.
You can get the cheesesteaks there.
You can get
Yes.
cheesesteaks. Personally, I like Ryan Howard's restaurant. They have good chicken.
Okay.
You get Krabby Fries. You get water ice.
Oh, Philadelphia Wooders. And may I recommend the Captain's Choice, half mango, half cherry. I haven't tried it, but it sounds amazing.
I need to make it up to Philly. I need to knock that stadium out.
Well, the kid is currently on in part of your guest suite. We got you covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your guest suite when you come out.
The Sorgy Sports Studio is included in the guest suite.
I'm just going to take over your channel then. Live streaming.
Nice.
Now, I've had some recent luck lately in my adventures in baseball. I've caught 2 foul balls on the fly. Somehow, I don't know how. Jackie Bradley Jr. and Kyle Isbell. I always play on the third base side because that's where the visitors are. And I've caught 2 foul balls, and in the 10 games I've been to. So it's been pretty fun, this year. I want to catch a home run, but for some reason, if the ball's getting used in a game, I don't really care that much. But I need to catch a game home run and get a bat from somebody. Those are only 2 things left I need to do off my list of things. Like I've got an umpire lineup card. I got a big lineup card, as you probably see on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. And so since the Royals are so terrible, it really helps with the collector side of me and getting things.
When you come to Philly, I think we're going to have to make sure we strategize getting seats in either the left or right field first deck close to the wall, because Philly is a bandbox. It's puny in terms of the wall distance.
Really?
It is a home run haven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently, the Phillies have been hitting them second deck. That's second deck right field. My favorite section that I really want to sit in at some point that I see on YouTube is 301. That's where the super fans are.
It's where I suggest if they're playing the Royals, you do not wear Royals gear.
Really?
They're not. They're nice.
They're nice. Okay.
It's the guys that were in Zach Ample's video during COVID.
Oh yeah, the Flandemic crew. Yeah.
Yeah, Fandemic crew. It's
Yeah.
just, that's their section, and they just hang out up there.
All right.
And yeah, they're nice. You might get a little, yelled at for fun, but
Oh, I don't mind. I can take it. I
And
go right back.
and John Middleton, the Phillies owner, he stops up there sometimes
And Pasquantino's out.
watches the game with them.
One down.
So what do you guys think of the pitch clock?
Terrible.
I've begun to appreciate it a little bit. I think I would say in terms of the length, extend each of them by maybe 3 seconds. It's too short, I think. I see the reason why they're doing it, but there are 2 things I'm definitely not a fan of. One, it hurts the in-game experience because it shortens the amount of time that you're in the stadium and they're not charging less for tickets.
No, they're going up.
And I'll give number 2 after this. You miss steroids, true North Packers fan. What a great time in baseball.
That was a fun time.
And number 2, I really can't stand the punishment system.
Yeah.
A ball or strike shouldn't be the punishment. It would be like if you had a similar system in basketball where you automatically have a point added or deducted instead of going a chance to go to the free throw line.
Yep.
To me, I would think that they should have like a foul system of some sort. Like if you do it twice in an inning, or you do it 3 or 4 times in a game, then you get automatically ejected. That I could see. But I don't want the 7th game of a World Series, 1-run game, being decided by a pitch clock violation.
Yeah, that does make sense. I wasn't a fan of it at first, but going to games this year, I really haven't seen a giant difference in time spent. Now, don't get me wrong, I get there early, so I mean that cuts me down from being there for 8 hours to being there for 5 hours, 4.5, and when the game's going quick, it feels like it's flying by. They spend an hour on 5 innings. You're like, what the heck happened? But it's for somebody who goes to work or has to get up a little bit earlier. I can go to more games. I like that they start a little bit earlier. Honestly, it's not too terrible for me. I was not a fan of it at first, but once I saw the product, I think they can increase it just a little bit. Maybe 10 more seconds here or there. But honestly, it hasn't been too bad on my end. And I don't know. Maybe I've changed my mind on it. I was anti-pitch clock, but it wasn't too bad.
You'll like what Melendez just did. And there was no play at second base because Brian Anderson threw the ball expecting Willie Adames to have the hang time of Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Wilt Chamberlain standing on Bill Russell's shoulders would not have caught that.
No. And for some reason, last year the Royals owned. No, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. I don't know what's going on with the Royals and Brewers. The Royals have been doing good. Well, they did well in the last couple of years against them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, this isn't good. 2-0 Kansas City.
Really gonna be happy here.
Oh, is this Prado? Oh, my boy with my fantasy team.
Doubly happy.
I'm sure I'll see after this next pitch.
Doubly happy.
Oh, down the line.
Yep.
Heck of a job of hitting it the other way.
If you are just joining us, I'm Anthony, co-founder of Salty Stories, as well as a teenage sports fanatic and food critic. My dad, Jay, is over there. He's the co-founder of Salty Stories as well. My dad and a journalist, and we're joined by our good friend, Yes Malone, whose social media you can see down there.
And the dude is massive on social media. Go follow him. Your exploits have gone beyond baseball, obviously, with especially the work that you're doing in terms of the DoorDash area.
Yes.
And a lot of your video content has really gone on that end. And you're getting fellow DoorDashers to knock down your door and to get some tips from you with those.
Yeah, it's strange because I like doing DoorDash. I think some folks who I'm on the mindset of, I watch Shark Tank a lot. I'm a huge fan of it. And, I feel if you want to, money isn't everything. I'm not one of those people that has to have the most, but millionaires have more than one stream of income. Why can I not have more than one stream of income?
Right.
My wife and I do DoorDash. We both do it now. So, I mean, it's good because, if I want to go travel or do something, I'm like, okay, I know I need to stay out this long and do this and make this amount of money, and I can stay out and just have some fun. So,
Lonnie, I was on point with mine.
Adrian Hauser getting out of the inning, but a 2-0 Kansas
You missed
City
me, dude. I hate him though. I got you right.
I did not mean to interrupt your point. Go ahead.
But anyways, I just like doing it, and over the after Vlogmas, I really have taken a break. I've barely posted on TikTok. I have a video doing pretty well at 150,000 views, but I mean, I haven't really posted too much. That's
the only time you're going to see a pennant. It wasn't even for a pennant. It was a division championship.
Got to celebrate it.
It was just for a division championship. They didn't even win the pennant with that. The Brewers have won division titles, and they might win it this year.
We are going to win it this year, and we're going to win the World Series this year.
Exactly.
If the Brewers win the World Series, I will be at the parade. I will
that's
go.
Awesome.
I will go.
We're going to have to figure out a way to get that.
Yes.
I will go.
And I think that I'd be able to talk my principal into letting me out of school because she understands it.
This is something I've never understood, and you can explain this with Kansas City and the Chiefs with the Super Bowl championship with their parade. Why do sports teams and cities not hold championship parades on weekends?
Great question.
I think it's due to having to close down a lot of things. I can just speak here in Kansas City. I can't speak anywhere else.
Okay.
The way kind of Kansas City's built, we really only have the highway kind of go through downtown a little bit, and we have like one central spot and really a couple of main streets. And so there's a lot of restaurants that kind of get the crap end of the stick because like we have the draft here and a lot of places were closed because people couldn't park there. Now there was a lot of walking traffic, but their employees can get to the business. And so I think weekends are a big moneymaker for a lot of those places. And with closing them down on the weekends, I don't think it would be economically efficient for a lot of those businesses. So that's why I think they do it on a Wednesday afternoon, where you take the kids out of school. You can call off of work. If your job's down there, say, hey, work from home. It's just easier. Not as many people are out. That's just from what kind of I've seen. It would make sense. Like the draft was here, and Friday was absolute madness. Saturday wasn't as bad, but I was all the way in Minnesota at that point, so I
There
kind
goes
of
the
avoided
no-hitter.
the whole thing.
There goes the perfect game.
Oh, I didn't even realize Greinke had
On the cheapest possible hit you could imagine.
Let's go, Yelich! Or no, that's not Yelich, that's Terang. Let's go, Terang.
Oh, ouch!
That was so cheap. Like, so cheap, I could get that.
That was
If I could actually get wood on a Zach Greinke pitch, I could do that.
You can't do nothing with that. That was
Exactly.
that was perfectly placed.
Yeah, alright, let's go. Wisconsin zone. 343 average, 784 OPS, 6 RBIs at home on the year.
Remind me of his hometown again.
Owen Miller.
I should ask this. How many from Kansas City in that metro area make
Mequon.
Oh, Mequon. Okay. Very, very close to where I grew up, as a matter of fact. But how many Kansas City area major league products actually get to the league?
Honestly, I do not know. I would say the biggest one was Albert Pujols when he played in Penn Valley, which is probably like 15 minutes down the road for me. I mean, that would probably be the biggest one, but honestly,
Yeah. I did not know he was from KC.
hold on. Let me do my sports. Hold on.
Okay. And the reason I didn't think that he was because in the World Baseball Classic, he hasn't played for the U.S.
Well, he's from Dominican. I think he
Right.
grew up here. He
Okay.
moved to the United States in 1996, and he went to Fort Osage, which is which Independence is a suburb of Kansas City. So,
That's right.
which I mean, I would say that'd be the biggest one because he was here for a minute, and then obviously the rest is history on that one. But
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know. We have a lot of football here. It's not big in baseball. That's a lot of football. We do have the Urban Youth Academy, which might help some products. Some people over here, but yeah, football's kind of the bigger thing than baseball.
Joey Foster,
Hey, Joey.
you are hearing from someone on the right side of the screen who is in Big 12 country. Yost Malone.
It's KU. I'm not a KU fan at all, but hey, I was only cheering for one person who was on that national championship basketball team. That was about it.
Which is your college squad? I thought I heard Michigan during your last live.
Michigan and Mizzou, my two favorite. Those are both of my squads. I told you. Oh, see, Michigan and Mizzou. My dad's a huge Michigan fan, and then my sister went to Mizzou, so both of those teams are going to be my two favorites. I've been to a couple of Mizzou games, but I do want to go to Michigan. I do want to go to the Big House.
It is.
That is a goal of mine.
Almost a mid-outfield collision, kid.
Yeah. For just kind of fun, Owen Miller went to Ozaki High in Fredonia.
Ozaki High. I'm surprised he didn't get a Homestead.
I don't know. I just looked it up and he said he went to Ozaki High School, Fredonia, Wisconsin.
Okay, then maybe he didn't live there in Mequon. He lived in one of the smaller towns around it. Yeah, that was almost collision.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Witt in his place.
Joey Foster. I don't blame you for not being a KU fan. WVU is going to win the BB Natty next year anyway.
I hope so.
West Virginia final.
I hope so. I don't like St. Louis as much as I don't like KU. So that's pretty strong.
Well, here's the thing. We have peeps in Phoenix. And we've got to jump on that ticket thing, by the way, kid.
Oh yeah, that ends at the end of the month. We should probably
because
get on that.
the Phoenix is going to be hosting the Final Four. We got peeps there.
Oh,
It's not out of the question. We might, if Marquette's going, maybe if WVU's going, who knows? Anana Mommy would really want to go if WVU's going, I bet.
Oh yeah. She said she wants to go no matter what.
Get going. Get going. Get going.
Woo! The Chiefs' head is on for Christian Yelich. His 5th home run of the year. 396.
And this
Now that's a
scoreboard's got to change. What was that?
up. Wait. And a long fly ball and gone.
Yep.
Now, I wonder if Ball Hawk John will get that ball.
I forgot Milwaukee has its own ball hawk.
Ball
Yes,
Hawks on.
Ball
Yep.
Hawks. There's several. Ball Hawk Sean,
true.
Jake, Aaron. There's a whole bunch of them that I've grown to know. And I wonder if Sean got that ball. Knowing him, he sits right there at the Toyota, where it says Toyota right there. He sits right there. That's his spot.
Thank you,
And
Joey Foster. But go keep going.
And so he has gotten a lot of home runs. I've seen it. It's like, man, yeah, Toyota territory. That's where he sits. And so he gets a lot of home runs tossed up to him. Yeah, that's probably him right there. He's only missed like 3 games out of like hundreds.
Man,
He doesn't miss any games.
what it would be to have the capability to pull that off with my life and work schedule to be able to go to that many games.
Goes to a ton of games.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like with my previous employment, I did not have the capability to go to many games because I worked at night.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense.
I mean, I was working 2 to 10. So, I mean, once my next happens, especially if it's a daytime, and especially if it gives us the income that we're looking for, kid, we're going to a lot of games.
Yeah.
Good.
I can. I always have a Phillies jersey ready to wear.
Don't bring up cork bats around anybody with Kansas City, Joey. There's one Hall of Famer to whom that was actually no, it wasn't cork bat.
It was Pine
It was
Tar.
Pine tar. That's right.
Pine Tar. The Pine Tar game. Oh, trust me, Kansas City celebrates that too.
You
Because we have nothing else. We have nothing
you
else.
celebrate the Pine Tar game like Chicago celebrates the Lee Elia rant.
Yeah, we celebrate that. They're like, what did this time in Royals history? Pine Tar game again.
Was that a year that they won the whole thing?
I don't even remember. The Royals don't have very much, and I just don't care to remember it.
Sorry, True North. I have a friend who's a Leafs fan, and I actually watched the game with him. He actually, I shouldn't say he's a Leafs fan. He's a Flyers fan, but he likes the Leafs too. Summon Nick the Legend. Let's hope he shows up.
To me, the Toronto Maple Leafs are like one of those teams where you don't necessarily root for them to win, but the game is more fun. The game has a bit more juice. The sport has a little bit more juice if they're doing well.
Yeah.
Sort of like I would imagine you can't stand the Yankees, but if it's Royals, Yankees, and the ALCS, you're like, this is right. This is the way it should be. I mean, like I keep talking about the ultimate for the Brewers, obviously, would be to win the World Series. And normally you'd want them to win it at home. And I would love it.
Yeah.
But there's something about the idea of winning a Game 7 in Yankee Stadium. There's something about that. Totally understand. Thank you, Joey. Thank you for stopping in. But there's
Joey, we'll talk to you later.
yeah. But like in 1980, when your Royals won the thing, they won the ALCS Game 5 They won it in Yankee Stadium on a Brett homer. Am I correct?
I think so. That Royals history to me, I phased it out of my life. I'm just happy about 2015 because
Yes.
they were celebrating the Royal. Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started now on how they're playing.
Man, I know we can't necessarily have you for the whole game.
Mhm.
I want to get your initial thoughts on this. We may bring you on someday for a follow-up episode about this.
Please do.
But best Royals uniform design combinations.
Ooh.
What do you love?
Current or past? Or just any?
Yes.
I love the old school black Royals jerseys.
Huh.
I love those. I don't care what anybody says. Those jerseys were the best. The old school black ones. Now, the ones I do like now, the City Connect ones, I think they did really well with those. I felt they really incorporated a lot of the city. I feel some City Connect jerseys are absolutely awful
Yeah,
and
I'd
just
agree.
atrocious. Me personally, I cannot stand the Texas Rangers ones.
Where's my barf thing? My barf bucket.
They
Yeah.
are so bad.
I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan of San Diego's.
Yeah, it gives me the Miami Vice. Is that the San Diego one?
Well,
Was that the
I
Miami
call
one?
the San Diego one the Easter jersey.
It looks like Miami Vice colors.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
But it's not baby blue.
Right.
And see, I actually like the Miami Vice. I like when the Heat wore the black and the pink and the blue. I thought that looked clean. He can't stand it.
Yeah.
But
It's so bad. But I mean, I like the classic white, with the Royals on the chest. You can't go wrong with that. But I really do like the City Connect and the old school black ones. I really love those. Aiden, what's up?
One of
How's
the
it
great
going?
minor league ball hawkers in YouTube in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Aiden's reached out to me a couple of times. We have talked via Instagram. So
Good dude.
Aiden,
Yeah,
hope things are going well.
once
What's up, Aiden?
we what yeah! Rowdy,
Boo.
really Rowdy. Oh,
I
could have done better.
What did Rowdy do?
It's what he didn't do. I love you, Rowdy,
Love you, Rowdy.
but you got to do better.
Yeah.
What about you? How do you guys like the Brewers City? I think they could have done a little bit better. They're
City
okay.
Connect is the best out there of City Connects.
Powder blue wins no matter
Really?
what. Because powder blue, number one.
Yeah, that's just it's just if it's powder if it's baby blue, it wins to me. That's my philosophy on jerseys.
I feel if Colorado would have had sweat changing on the colors like a Coors beer can, that one would have been the best. Those are awesome. They look like a Coors, they look like softball jerseys. I love the Colorado ones. And if it's sweat and turned a different color, I'm telling you that would have been the best ones. They missed an opportunity there.
Aiden, preach. Truth. Yeah. That's why the 82 Brewers jersey that the kid is wearing over there, best baseball jersey ever made. The Royals baby blue 80s road jersey that they still use is a Mount Rushmore of baby blue jerseys and belongs top 10 all time.
I didn't know y'all loved the baby blue so much. Now I know.
Hey, best color.
It is.
You
is.
got that.
Hold on.
1963 San Diego Chargers. 1977 Marquette University Warriors championship blue jerseys. You can't go wrong. And then you add that.
Oh, the Phil. I have a shirt just like that. Baby blue with the Phillies logo.
Is Bryce Harper.
Yep. Bryce Harper 80s classic jersey.
Ooh, we got some ducks in the pond for the Royals right now.
Ooh, let's go, guys. Come on, Hauser. Work.
Cody Hankins coming into the chat. Hey.
Cody joining from way down south. Down in, I think, Georgia, Alabama, I think. Yeah, Alabama.
Aiden saying the Colorado City Connects look sick.
Oh, yeah. I'd say they are the third or fourth best.
They're pretty good. I got to put some respect on. They're pretty good.
I'd say
Go ahead.
Brewers 1, Nats 2, Angels 3.
You like the Nationals?
Love those.
Really? Okay. I respect that.
It's they use the name City Connect. It connects to the city so ridiculously well with one of their trademarks. It does so well with that.
You got a point.
What I love the concept and the reason for why the Colorado City Connects are the way they are.
Yeah.
But green?
I love it. Those are
I
my
love
favorite.
it.
I love it. Besides ones in Kansas City and the Brewers, I do love those Colorado ones very much.
Green?
I'd put
I'm telling you. The Texas, we just mentioned that, Cody. They're so bad. They're so bad.
Amen.
I'd say so 1 Brewers, 2 Nats, 3 Angels, 4 Rockies, and
Yeah, the Colorado ones are sick.
I don't know from there, but I'd say the Royals maybe up there.
I really do like the Royals ones. I think they did really well on those. And
And
it incorporated the city with the Kansas City and the fountain.
Yeah.
I believe after this next inning, but yes, it's
Totally understand.
I do like them. I think some of the teams I don't know where they went with those, and I'm just like, what happened? Have you seen Cincy's? Those are not bad.
I just don't like the is that black?
The black on black lettering with just having a real small red outline.
yeah,
I think they're gonna look pretty awesome. I Brave City Connect jerseys. I forgot I haven't seen those Braves.
What was the concept with that? I forgot.
it's the A. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
old school
That's
A.
right.
I like, as much as I hate to say it, I like the Astros ones. I like the Red Sox ones because blue and gold.
Love the Astros one.
Space City is pretty money.
Yeah.
Even though we can't, that's money. Space City's money.
I love the Seattle jersey. I hate the pants.
Dark pants, not a fan.
Yeah, I don't like the black pants with the royal blue jersey. I just don't think that looks clean.
They have black pants, not team color pants?
Yeah, the pants are black.
Yeah, they're black.
Weird.
That's what I don't like. If they were royal blue pants, I wouldn't mind it, but black pants is just
They could have done so much better. Like
Yeah.
some of them, I think they just like, you know what, Texas is fine. They just gave up. Like some of them, like they put a lot of effort into it, and some of them are like, "What were you doing?" Texas, like they could have had like a longhorn or something with it, like anything, anything.
It's like they try to put together a stew with roast beef and cauliflower and like beets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these elements that just don't make sense together. And there's too many of them.
Yeah.
So
Just stick to one thing. Do it simple and do it right.
you're like,
And
what
Adonis
are
gets
you
on to start the fourth, or to start the bottom of the fourth. It is not the fourth. It is not the fifth. It is the bottom of the fourth. That's my bad.
So left to have City Connect jerseys. Have we seen the Orioles yet? Have those dropped?
I don't think so.
I don't
Okay,
think
so-
those are dropped yet.
Those are coming out this month. And then we're still waiting on the Guardians, Tigers, Twins, Mets, Yankees, A's, Phillies, Cardinals, and Rays. And the Pirates are coming next month. So we have 2 more to drop this year, and the others are TBA.
Exactly, Aiden. Exactly. And I do have one of those baseballs.
I would have loved to have seen some sort of ode to some of the spacecraft or something like that in the Space City, maybe in a subtle way. But the design of it is super clean, super cool.
Agreed.
I mean, even the font of the Space City jersey was used on the floor when Houston hosted the Final Four this year.
Yep.
Wow. Those jerseys were sick. I mean,
Yes.
I can't, all hate aside, those jerseys were pretty good.
Outstanding
I
design.
think they did really, really well.
2-1 to Tellez.
But the reason why I love the Brewers version as well is not just the baby blue. It's the incorporation of navy as well as yellow, but all the other elements that they put in to sort of give homage to Milwaukee baseball culture.
Yeah.
Like that, you've got a little grill on there
Yep.
along with the beer. I mean, Milwaukee leads Major League Baseball in tailgating. Kansas City is one of the great competitors there with it.
Oh no, Milwaukee's Milwaukee's its own beast. I've been up there. It is something to see.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm surprised Kansas City isn't as much though.
Chiefs territory down here.
Right.
It is Chiefs territory. So a Chiefs tailgate is nothing like you've ever seen. These people go in hours.
Mm-hmm.
If it was days before they would go in there, spend the night in the stadium parking lot. They've done porta potties. It is a thing.
1, 2, 3. You'll be happy. Green Bay is the same way though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Packers are the exact same way.
It's its own thing. They have the flags, and
Yep.
it's just insane.
Yep.
And the only thing I do not like is the Chiefs are charging $60 for parking.
60.
Oh yeah, and people are paying it. There you go.
That's bonkers.
The Royals are charging 20, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But here's the thing: for those of you who want to go to Royals game, you've been before. What you want to do is what's my brain? My brain lost it. You want to go after the second inning. Parking's free.
Kid, I think we just lost something here.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back.
But the thing with Kansas City tailgating, too, that's different than Green Bay, and Milwaukee's the same way, is that you exclusively have that parking lot and nothing else.
Yes, and I love it.
It's fantastic just in terms of that. Oh! Down goes Contreras. Inside stuff from Greinke. It didn't look malicious.
No, it didn't.
But it looked painful.
Indeed, it did.
Right on the elbow.
For anyone who cares, the Arlington Renegades are now leading the DC Defenders in the XFL Championship after scoring a touchdown.
Oh
We'll
my gosh!
We'll take your NFL franchises, thank you. But yeah, that
You know what's funny with this whole XFL thing? St. Louis like really gravitated towards the Battlehawks, and like they're like breaking like 30,000 record crowds there. I'm like, what? I'm like, it cracked me up. I was like, oh,
St. Louis wasn't a bad football town.
I
No.
know.
It
and
just had bad ownership.
I really wanted Kansas City to have XFL team. I really wanted one after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, having an XFL team. It just would have it would have been. I think they missed out on something.
I think it would have worked if the Hunt family owned it.
Yes.
If it was like a subsidiary type of franchise.
Yeah. Sadly, NFL rules say no to that, first
Right.
of all. And The Rock owns the league. So,
Oh, the
Towering infield fly.
so
Seventh inning.
at the end of the fourth, it's the Royals 2, the Brewers 2, right here on Sorgy Stories.
Do you have a responsibility coming up?
I do.
Understandable.
So I appreciate y'all having me on.
We appreciate you being here.
Yes.
Oh, of course, I was gonna come through, man. You
Thank you,
asked me to
man.
come on. You know, I good luck to both teams because I'm not cheering for either one of them.
We appreciate you bringing the KC representation, though.
You know, I had to because I almost wore our Brewers stuff. I'm like, there's gonna be no Brewers fans, so there's gonna be no Royals fans here. So I had to wear it for a little bit and show my support. I do have plenty of Brewers stuff, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if there'll be a rubber match tomorrow, but
Yes.
I think the Brewers might squeeze this one out. We'll see.
Come on out to the East Coast. We got 7 major league stadiums and 17 minor league teams within 5 hours. Actually, a lot more than 17 minor league teams within 5 hours. We got a whole lot we can check out, man.
We'll have some fun, and I'll show you some of the skills with the lineup cards and everything.
Dude, you got it, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Aiden,
Aiden, you have a good one. It's good been talking to you.
Yes.
Dan Anthony, thank you so much. I'll talk to you
See
soon.
you.
You are awesome, man. We'll see you.
See you soon.
You got it. So now it's just the two of us.
Yup.
Happy Hodag. Yost Malone is awesome. We just happen to have our little frozen screen ourselves that I have to fix here very quickly. Bear with me.
And flip that up.
Up.
Oh,
Kraken has
wow.
been released.
Let's go, Kraken. I just love the name and the colors. The Kraken.
That's better.
So,
Now we get it.
I know he just left, but check out our friend Yost Malone. YouTube, Yost Malone. TikTok, Yost Malone 1. Instagram, Yost_Malone 1. Twitter, same thing.
Why are we watching Santa Claus doing the Macarena?
Because Santa.
I understand Santa, but the Macarena,
I'll be right back.
just ridiculous. Please explain to me, Aiden and anyone else in the chat, why is Santa Claus doing the Macarena at Miller Park in Milwaukee? It always seems the expansion teams do really well their first year. In hockey, they have been.
Second year, right?
That's
for the
been,
Kraken?
yeah, first or second year. They do very well very early. And the Royals just took the lead. Perez with a second deck bomb. Number 8 on the year. It shall change the score to 3-2. Kansas City. Erg. But yes. Well, Santa deserves to have vacation. I don't blame you. I don't blame Santa for going down to Milwaukee when it's warm, which it is finally now. I don't blame Santa for going to a Major League Baseball game. That's awesome. Perez wearing the knight in shining armor head instead of a cheese head. But why the Macarena? Didn't the Macarena die with Zuba's pants? The Macarena needed to die in that era. Why is Santa Claus out? It's May, it's not December, LOL. He deserves a break. Santa deserves warm weather. But to do the Macarena, I mean, that should have been long gone. Along with teams wearing teal and purple, not named the Charlotte Hornets. I mean, all those teams in the 90s, the Hornets, the Florida Marlins, all wearing teal. The Mariners adding teal. Just really? Really? The Senators, who won 2 games in their first year, would disagree. It's been a while since the Ottawa Senators began. So things have changed a bit with the way the NHL does expansion teams. Aiden, yes, the man does more traveling in a night than an entire family does in a year, deserves some time to himself. And that's cool. I have no problem with that. But the Macarena? Santa Claus could do 10,000 different dances that would be much more enjoyable, much less demeaning of the human condition. I mean, really. Those 90s dancers must be making a comeback. The Rail Riders do the Cotton Eye Joe after the 7th inning stretch. Cotton Eye Joe isn't as bad. The Cotton Eye Joe grabbed and gravitated itself into the sports world and it's had a spot in it ever since. So it absolutely makes sense. But, I mean...
Cotton Eye Joe, Cotton Eye Joe, Cotton Eye Joe, Cotton Eye Joe.
I mean, that's a worthy dance. It's not the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena.
It's sickening.
What's the problem with Macarena?
It's like I said, it should have died with Zuba's pants.
I like the Macarena.
I'm going to take a break. I shall be right back.
Okay. Deep ball caught. I think I'm just going to take over your camera. Because that's more fancy. Howdy, everybody. Howdy, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? Anthony here. Oh, this is good audio. Can everyone hear me well? All right. So, here in the Sorgy Sports Studios, it is 8:31 p.m. We're here watching the Brewers and the Royals. I'm Anthony Sorgy. If this will work right, hold on. Oh, well, this is my dad's thing, but I am a co-founder of Sorgy Stories, a teenage sports fanatic and food critic. My dad will be back in a second. So yeah, it looks like we have an out here. Hobie Milner now in the game for the Brewers. Favorite, yes, the Sorgy Sports Live, the Sorgy Sports Studios, the Sorgy Sports everything. Favorite MLB jersey is probably this 82 Brewers Road. True Hodag, true. Milner forces a grounder. So, 2 outs here. Yes, Aiden. You know what chicken tenders I really want right now? I want some Miss Colby's chicken tenders from Citizens Bank Park. No, John, no. Yost had to go. He went a few minutes ago. My dad just left for a minute. He'll be back. But yeah. So it is 2 outs, man on third here in the top of the 5th inning. The 0-1 to Massey. He hits it foul. So, what do y'all think of the new mic? I think it works pretty well. Thank you to the anonymous donor who is a fan of the channel, who I don't even know who it is, who sent us this awesome mic. Appreciate them. So, 0-2 now, 2 outs. Now 1-2 after a ball low. Two now. And it is popped up. And a wonderful catch by Owen Miller. Mequon zone there on the third base side going into the netting. So as we head to the bottom of the fifth, it's the Royals 3, the Brewers 2 at Miller Park right here on Storgy Stories. So yeah. How is the rest of the world of sports doing tonight? If anyone wants to leave MLS, MLB, XFL, NHL, any sports scores, go ahead. Nice! Go Phillies! 4-0. Wish the Brewers could have done that in Denver last week. So trying to think of a question to ask you all that you can talk about. So I guess I'll ask this: what's the best City Connect jersey? We talked about it earlier. So give your opinions in the comment section as my dad's back. So yeah, this is such a good mic.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Okay. We are back. And it is a commercial break and 3-2 still the score?
Yes, it is.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That Macarena.
We're all caught up on comments.
Okay, but just these are Ana.
Oh.
That makes sense. Ana don't you know?
Yeah. And yes, in the XFL, by the way, with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, it's Arlington 6, DC 0.
All right. Aiden, best chicken tenders you've ever found. Tell us in the comments.
I said that I'm in the mood for some Miss Colby's tenders right now. At the bank.
Oh, I would love that.
I mean, we could go to Delaware or New Jersey tonight and grab some.
Culver's?
I say Miss Colby's.
Miss Colby's.
I said I'm in the mode for
I misheard that. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. I have a protein bar that I'm going to eat because I need some protein and some energy.
And in the meantime, because we are now, I'm not going to be going anywhere for the rest of the night. And I don't drink a lot of alcohol ever, but I'm going to have one tonight. We're going to experiment with Fathead Brewery. It is a honey blueberry ale.
Mm.
Oh, it's Star Wars night tonight. It's Star Wars night. Bryce Churang. And in the trivia question, they said,
So I'm going to do something. Can you still hear me?
no.
Okay. I was wondering if they could. They tell me because they said to mute my mic.
Okay.
Kodak said to mute my mic because I guess they can still hear me on yours.
Barely.
Okay.
Barely. But we really can't hear you much.
Okay, so people tell me if that was okay or not.
All right. Quick Trip tenders. Decent.
I like Quick Trip cheeseburgers.
We'll have more of that coming up in some future vlogs coming up. And Aiden saying Applebee's chicken tenders. I have not had those in years.
Mid. They're okay.
Okay.
Applebee's cheese curds suck. They're not cheese curds, they're actually cheese bites, but
Right.
they're essentially the same thing as cheese curds. And they suck.
You know, they stink. Now, I'll tell you this. This has been in the fridge for a while. So it's not the freshest, and that's my fault. But for an overall taste, it's light. There's enough there. It's really good. It's a Philadelphia-based beer, Fathead Brewery, honey blueberry ale. Recommended. Silver Mountain at the game last night too. Jealous. Burns, yeah. He had a few challenging innings, but he got it done.
Yep.
He was outstanding. Outstanding.
Now we'll play for the Crews, the number 9 hitter, Joey Weimer, with 2 outs, the rookie.
He's been pretty solid this year, at least in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he is in the 9 slot. I thought Miller would be there tonight, but I get the decision by counsel there.
I think it's and I'm not a fan of Tony La Russa in a lot of ways, but I like what he did in making the 9 slot one of productivity.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
To help build innings up a little bit early.
Yeah.
To help build big innings. Oh, did he chase there?
Undisciplined rooks.
Greinke at times has just been nasty.
Yeah.
With curveballs and off-speed pitches. At times he's just been unhittable. He's had 1 bad inning tonight. Otherwise, he's just been dominant.
Yeah.
Man, Silver Mountain, we miss Miller Park. We miss Milwaukee so much. We're loving it here in Philly. I came out here for the job at the time. I mean, we're enjoying this, but yeah, we miss Milwaukee. Big time miss it.
Check out our friend Yost Malone, who joined us earlier.
Yeah.
All of his links right there.
What, Silver Mountain, have you liked about changes they've made in Miller Park in the last couple of years? And while you answer that, we want to bring on another Philly area baseball lover, Rob Hirsch.
Hey, Rob.
The trash can. Oh, my gosh. Do they sell discounted trips to the emergency room with that? That is crazy. That is crazy. And hey.
And Weimer is mad as well, and counsel is too. Let's see this.
He didn't go anywhere near round, but it looked kind of high.
Yeah. I don't have the zone pulled up right now.
If there are any that you like, yep.
What changes haven't made to the I mean, I know the food's better. They changed the color to Burgundy Slide.
I miss the restaurant to be named later being named the restaurant to be named later.
What's it called now? The something something?
It's a Liney's type of thing, I think.
Oh, well, that means they're getting more money, so I'm okay with it.
Appreciate that.
That's paying our team. Paying for a roster.
I can at least appreciate that. But they could have been named it the Liney's restaurant to be named later.
I thought it should have been named just a bit outside.
Well, that's true. It is just a bit outside. Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not always outside.
This one was just a bit high.
Man.
Or was it? I'm currently pulling up the thing. Whatever you want to call it right now.
We are absolutely kind to the visitors, which we always try and be. If you are not a Chicago Cubs fan, we're especially nice to you.
Yeah, Cubs fans are a different animal. We're not nice to them.
What did you enjoy about Milwaukee, Rob? Love to hear it.
My earbuds keep falling out.
And yes, there is a much greater variety at Miller Park there. Much better variety. But at least me, I'm still going for the bratwurst with secret stadium sauce. You go back and see some videos that we've taken, and we're going to have even more coming up from past trips. I mean, a bratwurst with warm secret stadium sauce and warm sauerkraut is as good as it gets in sports. Yeah, you would get booed in Chicago. You would get booed. They're happy, Hodad. There's therapy for that. No, I shouldn't do that. But yeah, the restaurant to be named later that has now been named, Rob. I love that they have that restaurant there.
At the time, it was Fridays. Fridays, of what I've heard, just the quality over the years decreased. Which I can kind of agree with because we went there in the last couple of years as Fridays and it wasn't great.
Yeah, when it was restaurant to be named later, it was much improved.
Yeah, because the Airmark and the Brewers took it over.
The slide for Bernie, the open closed roof.
I wish the slide would still be yellow though.
Agreed. Excellent choice, Silver Mountain. Absolutely excellent choice. Now, what else? I want to get your thought, Rob. I want to get your thoughts. Aiden Tempesta here, living in Eastern Pennsylvania. For the next stadium that the Phillies get, and I know they're close to 20 years in now at the bank. Should stadiums along the East Coast between Boston and DC have roofs? Is there enough situations where it warrants having a roof? It absolutely does in Milwaukee because of the cold and because you get a lot of rainy and sometimes snowy weather. Down goes Jackie Bradley Jr.
Hodag, yes, that's awesome.
In Milwaukee, there are enough games where if you don't have a roof, they don't play it. And Milwaukee's lifeblood of tickets sales is group tickets. And the capability to sell statewide, and guarantee the fans from 4 hours away are going to be able to get the game that they buy tickets for is critical.
Yep.
So I think they have to have a roof for those factors in Milwaukee. You don't like it here for that reason.
I like it. I think every stadium should have a roof, a retractable roof.
I'm beginning to think that from my experience living here for a couple of years in Philly, it may not be needed. It may not be needed because
they have a roof.
They've got one, and they do need it. They absolutely need it.
Yeah, they do, and they're getting a new stadium, I guess. So hopefully that has a roof.
And Rob, we have played mini golf at the Fonzie statue. Wasn't very promising. Wasn't very successful, but we have played mini golf at the Fonzie statue. In fact, let me hunt that down.
Seattle's still up 4-2 on Dallas in Game 6 of their series with about 3 minutes left in the second, it looks like. The Royals, deep ball, but not really deep, but fly out to Yelich.
And here it is. Rob, that is where we played. Go click that link. In that video, we turned downtown Milwaukee to a mini golf course. It wasn't easy.
Hold on. Boo! Boo! Boo!
Cody, I would be okay with Las Vegas baseball as an expansion team. I am sick and tired of cities losing teams because of ownership that fleeces a team of its resources, fleeces a team of its stars, makes the game experience untenable, and then bolts town, claiming the fan base just wasn't there anymore when you remove the fan base. That's what's happened in Oakland. I would love to see an expansion team go to Vegas.
I don't think an expansion team should be in Vegas. I think that they're much better baseball markets.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. And Aiden, we don't either.
Yeah.
They basically had a stadium deal set.
Yeah.
And the Oakland Oilers just kept stringing stuff along. And then what was it? Like about a week before the city was going to finally meet with them and nail everything down?
Week of.
That week.
Like 2 days before.
The owner said, yeah, we got to deal with Vegas. Forget it. That's just unconscionable. You don't treat fans and cities that way. You do better. They could make Oakland work and make it fantastic. That's a great baseball city. We've been there. We've been to games there.
I don't think I think that like that stadium is supposed to be 40,000 fans. I don't think they'd sell it out. Like that, I don't think they'd sell out 40,000 because I just don't think enough people would. I think enough people would want to go, but tickets for for games
Mm-hmm.
at new stadiums are pricey.
Yeah.
And in Oakland, just I don't know how many people would be able to afford it.
You have your Silicon Valley executives and mid-level employees who've taken up a lot of the new real estate in Oakland.
Really? Okay.
That, I mean, they're part of the reason the price is driving. So, speaking of driving high, come on. Yes!
Rub the cheese head out!
Woo! Change that scoreboard.
Woo! 375, 105.2 miles per hour exit velo. Woo, doggy.
Tie ball game. Love it.
And there's the cheesehead on Christian Yelich, the MVP. Should have been 2-time MVP. Just saying.
The supposedly washed up MVP's got 2 home runs tonight.
Woo, doggy.
Our boy Francisco from The Shift, great baseball channel, by the way. Go check them out. Go subscribe to them. Now, you have a good point about the stadium itself. They need a new stadium in Oakland, and they'll draw fans to a new stadium in Oakland.
Okay.
Especially with where they've been planning on putting it down at Howard Terminal, right on the bay.
Yeah.
It's close to, I would say, Oracle Park 2.0.
Yeah.
That good of a design. But when your owner is disingenuous at best and flat out lying to you at worst about the process of getting that stadium to happen on that side, and when Major League Baseball says, yeah, we'll waive the fee, just move, go. And Major League Baseball wants them to leave Oakland, that's a problem. That's a real problem.
Yeah. Fire Rob Manfred. At the end of the second, it's Seattle 4, Dallas 2.
True North Packers fan, I miss the Expos jerseys even more than the Expos themselves. Those 80s jerseys were spectacular.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna. I think that Montreal should get a team back. I don't think they will get a team back.
That's true.
I think that we're gonna see Portland getting an NL team and Nashville getting an AL team.
Both make sense.
And then, so because Atlanta owns the Nashville market, so you have an AL team.
Yep.
And Seattle owns the Portland market, so you put an NL team there.
Makes sense.
It's just logical.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
The Brewers void mad, as it seems like the Brewers not happy with the strike zone tonight.
It's not Angel Hernandez bad, but it ain't pretty. And it's certainly not as pretty as that opposite field bomb that Yelly just watched. Just exploded.
MVP. As Willie Adames is talking with the umpire. Don't get ejected now, Willie. Be careful.
Be nice. Be nice.
Don't be nice. Give him some crap, but don't give him too much.
I'm trying to make sure he stays in the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is you can give an umpire a certain amount of crap, but you can't give him too much.
That's cool. That is a cool idea. I'm okay with going out to go see AAA.
Yeah.
I would be, again, great if it's an expansion team.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Vegas if it's the A's moving. I don't want to go. We probably do it just to make sure we get to every stadium.
I was about to say, I think we kind of have to.
But I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't. And happy Hodat. In a 32-team Major League Baseball, how do you think they'd split up the divisions?
Okay, we can figure this
All right.
out. So NL East, Mets, Phillies, Nationals,
Okay.
Pirates, right?
Okay.
Is that logical?
Sounds like it so far.
Okay. Then the North would be the Brewers, the Cubs.
Yeah, we're battling that coach's magic. We're trying to work on solutions, but for now, this is what we have to do.
So Brewers, Cubs.
Oh, ball loose and almost a double or at least a single in error for Tellez, but it's just a single. Keep going.
North would be, I guess, the Brewers, Cubs, Cardinals, and Reds.
So the North, yep.
Then the South, you'd have Atlanta, Miami, Arizona, and Colorado.
Which sounds weird, but I get it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then the West would be San Francisco, LA, San Diego, Portland.
Absolutely making sense.
And then in the AL, you'd have the Blue Jays, Red Sox, Yankees, and Orioles in a division.
Mm-hmm.
You would have Cleveland, Detroit,
Chicago, Minnesota.
Yeah, that works.
Mm-hmm. North.
Tampa, Nashville, Texas, Houston.
Yep.
And then Kansas City, LA, Vegas, Seattle.
That all makes sense. It would be 8 divisions, 4 teams in each.
Yeah.
What I did the math on this once. I'd love to see them set it up where I think it would be 14 games against your divisional opponents, 12 games each against your geographic other league opponents.
That'd be kind of weird because then that would mean like the Royals would be playing the Giants and Dodgers all the time.
That's true, but you'd also have White Sox, Cubs 12 times,
true.
Yankees, Mets 12 times.
Brewers, Twins 12 times.
Yeah, Brewers, White Sox 12 times.
Yeah.
I mean, each of those I think would be spectacular. The Royals, because of the way that the divisions are structured, would be an outlier, which I get.
Yeah.
It would be weird, but I understand why.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Completely unrelated to this, but Texans got a nice steal of a deal in free agency. Shaquille Griffin, the corner from formerly with the Jaguars, who was hurt last year. And Mike McCarthy had a back procedure last week.
Oh.
So he is not at camp. But he is attending meetings virtually. And also, Coach's Magic, our thing that is wrong is that we're using 2 different things, and I'm pretty sure that his mic is picking up what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, hopefully soon enough, next couple weeks, we're just gonna get wireless earbuds, and he'll have one, and I'll have one, and then it'll all be fixed.
Yeah. We imagine that'll be the case because an anonymous Sorgy Stories fan was kind enough.
We don't know who it is, just for, it's not that we're hiding their name.
To send us a new microphone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these are not cheap. Someone was so kind to us, and they don't want us to know who they are. To be present to us at a time where I'm still trying to find a new job and gift us with the capability to really step up our game with what we're doing with Sorgy Stories. especially when it comes to live streams.
Yeah.
That's special stuff. Absolutely special stuff. We want to thank you, and we want to inspire anyone. You ever have the capability to pay it forward to someone, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Live with that kind of kindness. This world needs it.
But yeah, so this is hopefully not going to be the full-time setup. Hopefully next week you'll see us sharing that his screen over there.
We probably will be able to return to that quickly.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Sixers Celtics, 3:30 p.m.
I think the Sixers having an extra day to flush Game 6 out of their system is going to help them.
It will.
I think they need it because of how debilitating that loss was. But when you consider the fact they've gone into Boston already twice in 12 days and won, they know it's very doable.
The over-under on the game, 201 points.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Yeah.
And I know better, but I'm surprised it's that low.
Also, the Renegades up 14-0 on the Defenders now. The Renegades also, we were talking about this, have a losing record this season. And it looks like they're going to win the championship.
It's ridiculous.
It's incredible is what
It's
it is.
ridiculous. You shouldn't have teams with losing records in regular seasons playing for championships.
Essentially, well, the way it's set up is there are 8 teams. The top 2 teams from each conference made the division made the playoffs. So the Renegades were just in a trash division.
Yep. I could see that. Were they just testing out the lights again when they had that foul ball that was just smashed?
I don't know.
Because the lighting looks weird. That looked crazy. But I'm a big fan of but we spoke earlier about this. I'm a big fan of the color schemes of these two teams.
Yeah.
All blue. The all blues. I love it.
I think that the Royals should utilize gold more in their color scheme. I feel like they don't use it enough. I feel like they could go with some gold trim, maybe a gold jersey.
City Connect jersey. Have the Navy with like a gold saxophone on it. Kansas City Jazz.
Yeah, but I like their current one.
I love it too.
I think it looks pretty fire.
I love that too. The fountain. That fountain motif. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I think they could have gone with actually use the city flag with it.
Possibly.
Because the city flag uses the exact same emblem.
Yes, Aiden. More than half of Major League Baseball could use baby blue.
Yes, we actually agree on that, yeah.
More of it could.
Sneak peek. And this is a sneak peek into stuff coming in the future.
Yeah, stay tuned. That's all we'll say.
That's what I was about to say. Stay tuned.
You're picking up on my tendencies, huh, kid?
Uh-huh.
Man. I wish, though, that we could see that powder blue. Did they wear the powder blue? No, the Brewers wore powder blue last night. You might see the Royals wear powder blue tomorrow.
Maybe.
That I could see. Tiger Woods. You watched the video, huh? Awesome. Thank you.
Cody, my head says Boston, but my heart says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
10, 9, 8,
76ers.
So go Sixers. They're winning tomorrow in TD Garden. Let's go.
Would love to, Rob. I think we should do that. We absolutely should do that, kid.
Oh, and guess who has the bases loaded?
Bases loaded.
Let's go, Bryce.
2 out. Bryce Terang up. Wearing the pinstripe. With the echo effect, it sounds like flamenco clapping. Like
Yeah, I know it's weird.
I love
isn't
it.
Swing. That's inside. So this Mets game that was suspended, the play will resume tomorrow. They're
Okay.
only 3 minutes in. Or not 3 minutes, 3 innings.
You know, we have people in Spain. Speaking of flamenco, we should
That 2 count.
maybe see someday if we can stream like a La Liga game with them.
Who do we know in Spain?
I've got a couple of the Instagrammers and
Oh, fun.
do a little bit of YouTube as well that I know who are actually in the flamenco world that we might be able to pull out.
Oh, no.
Cheese thrown.
I know some English dudes we could stream some footy.
Yes. Oh, we should do Championship Sunday.
Maybe. I say if it's on TV, we stream Burnley's first game.
Oh, I like it.
Let's go Burnley, baby!
JJ Watt's new team that he co-owns.
We need to learn the Burnley song.
Let me see.
Because I don't know the Burnley song.
I will be if you can manage things just for a second.
The Southampton one was pretty easy. I knew that because it's a church song.
Right.
Oh, and Saints, go marching in.
Can you change the graphic kit? Want to do this?
Marching in. I want to be in that number when the Saints go marching in.
Okay, let's see. The best Burnley chants.
If you're just joining us, I'm Anthony. He's my dad, Jay, over there. He's the co-founder of Sorgy Stories. My dad is a news sports journalist. I'm a co-founder of Sorgy Stories. I'm also a teenage sports fanatic and food critic.
Well, it looks like Burnley stole from the Eagles, or the Eagles stole from Burnley. Although they really stole from Millwall. They do. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We are Burnley. Super Burnley. We are Burnley from the Moor.
No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. Because we're Burnley. Super Burnley. We are Burnley from something. From what?
From the Moor. M-O-O-R. The Moor.
The Moor. Okay. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. Cause we're Burnley, Super Burnley.
Yeah, they're not fans of Blackburn Rovers because they call them a word you shouldn't say.
Okay.
Much like Philly calls anything. So it's something we're not used to.
Oh, and you know what I just realized? I have 2 EFL Champions teams.
Ooh.
Wrexham AFC, Ryan Reynolds' team, and Southampton.
True. Okay.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find a stream of them when they play.
Oh,
that sounds fun. Southampton, who just got relegated, up against Ryan Reynolds.
And my other teams, I would say Celtic from the Scottish League.
I agree. Celtic. Go Celtic.
And I've got 2 teams in Italy from where my ancestors are from. That's a foul ball, thankfully. In the 2nd division, Palermo.
The Palermo. I follow them on Bleacher Report.
Wearing the black and rose. They wear pink jerseys.
Let's go. Let's go pink jerseys.
And Avezzano in the 4th division. Green and white. And I got a hit batsman there. Ugh. Top of the 7th. Curveball. It curved the wrong way. Smacked him right on the unprotected knee. Ooh.
Oof. Duh.
That's painful.
I'm seeing if on Bleacher Report I can get notifications for Wrexham. Let's hope I can.
Run around first now.
Now I can't. I guess I have to wait until next year. I guess I can go to the EFL and see if I can find it.
All right. It's top of the 7th. It's 9:09 p.m. We're just getting the two-hour mark. So this is probably on pace to be like, assuming it ends in regulation, around 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Okay.
I'm okay with that length of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer 3 hours, but 240 is fine.
Bleacher Report thinks that Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest are still in the EFL. So that's great. Go soccer, folks. Let's go soccer. I'm a soccer guy.
Hoping to see the Milwaukee Iron or the Milwaukee Motor someday reach MLS and the NWSL.
Milwaukee Ducks. Let's go Ducks.
What was that team name that was reported on April Fool's Day by onmilwaukee.com?
Kiki McFootball.
Just confirm that.
Kiki McFootball. Let's go Kiki McFootball, baby.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. No, it's not Kiki McFootball.
Oh, my bad.
It's a franchise that apparently is coming to Milwaukee called Kiki McFootball Face.
Yeah, I was close.
We were close. Aiden, you nail it. You nail it. Oh, you went today. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's good for television.
Yeah.
But Major League Baseball still makes more revenue from the in-game fan experience than it does from television. It still does.
And also, Brewers ended the post-seventh inning beer sales.
Oh, I can understand in terms of drunk driving.
Yeah, I guess that there's a problem there.
That I could see. But I feel like the way around that is that they need to do more pregame type of attractions, entertainment, things that are going to bring fans into the stadium before first pitch.
Yeah.
Because you need to elongate what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Because they've shrunk the time that fans are going to be in the stadium during the games, and they're not making ticket prices cheaper.
Yeah. For any general sports fans, we are now in the third period in Seattle. 4-2 Seattle leads with 19:30 left.
Ooh, it looks like a broken bat went off William Contreras' face mask.
I'll be right back.
He got dinged. Oh, Silver Mountain. I remember watching the end of that game. 1985, 25 innings.
I said I was going to leave, but UST is here.
Hey, thank you.
What's up,
And
PJ?
everyone smash the button. Everyone.
UST.
Thank you. Thank you for rating us, everybody.
Daniel.
That guy's Anthony. I'm Daddy. We are Sorgy Stories. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you so much, Uneducated Sports Talk, for rating us. Love that. Caught one of your streams earlier this week. Really cool to see you on our screen. Love it. So much appreciate being rated. Thank you. Thank you. And I love that what you're doing is he does a lot of what we do in terms of being very varied with his game choices.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we focus on our favorite teams.
Yeah.
And we only do it typically once a week because we do other content.
Yeah.
He does so many streams.
How's this? I'm about to. Thanks, Daniel. Priest, I don't know what you're talking about because the Brewers actually are 21-17.
And yeah,
Leading the division.
Kansas City not doing so fantastically, though we have nothing against them.
Yeah, we
Just
had
they are where they are.
our good friend
Yost Malone, great dude.
Earlier. So go check him out. Links right there. All.
Ooh, 2 outs on a nasty strikeout. Now you at least need a stay kid for after the end of the top of the seventh, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Someday we Packers fans want to get to New Orleans and check out Packers Saints at the Dome.
Carlos,
That's an experience.
you always say who's your ride or die squad, and you know what I always say? I always say the Brewers. So, we're streaming them.
A walk-off homer in the 9th.
Nice.
And a triple play. That's it. That's a game to put in the history books, dude. These are the kind of Raiders that you love. We appreciate it.
I've got the home run cheesehead, by the way, because, after every Brewers home run.
And to pop out, which means we're at the middle of the 7th inning, which means it's time to stretch them out, which means we get to test how many of you are actually willing to stick around after we do what we do.
All right, let's sing.
Yep. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Brewers. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Da, 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 da. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We got the Blues on the run. Zing, boom, terrell. Ring out a song of good cheer. Now it's time to roll out the barrel. For the gangs all here. Go Brewers! Now, can you take a break?
Before I go, Arlington up 17-0 on DC. We're almost at the half. I know that's what UST is streaming, so I'll check that score quick.
Looks like everyone stayed until after we were done singing. Now people are leaving.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah,
they wanted the song.
Got up to 9.
No, we appreciate that. All right. We will.
From 10 to 8 to 9 to 7.
The kid will be back in just a little bit.
I'm going to get me a little grub.
You baseball fans, obviously, take me out to the ball game is tradition. It's sung at every baseball game, no matter where you go. But do you have additional songs where you go to games, just like we do with Roll Off the Barrel at Milwaukee Brewers games? Of course, when you're the Brewers, it's a team that it's about people who make beer. This is my one and only drink tonight, by the way. My one and only alcoholic drink. The first alcohol I've had probably in at least 2 weeks. But it's a team that's about making beer. So you got to do Roll Off the Barrel. What is it at the places you go to games to? Is there like a secondary song, like in Baltimore? They do John Denver's Ain't Got Him a Country Boy. I don't think it's after the 7th inning stretch, but in Boston, they obviously do Sweet Caroline. Whole bunch of different teams do secondary 7th inning stretch songs. Are there anywhere you go to games? What are like some of the song traditions? Tell us in the comments. As we got Miller up against Clark. The matchup to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Mequon, Wisconsin's own Owen Miller at the plate. I mean, the Milwaukee sports culture is so connected to beer. The ad behind home plate, Leinenkugels. Leinenkugels. Don't have songs after the stretch, but like your MLB affiliate, the Yankees, Sinatra has to play after every win. That's a requirement. That's a requirement. Down goes Miller on a strikeout. Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Is there a Kansas City connection to Miley Cyrus? Or to the song? Is there an explanation behind it? It's an interesting choice. Not a bad one. I always love to know what the story is behind that stuff. Always love to know. Weimer now up for Milwaukee to round out the lineup before you go back to number 1. And Christian Yelich, who's got a couple of home runs tonight. So they're definitely going to get to him. A little dribbler to short. Leads to 2 out in this tie ball game. Oh, that explains it. Born in KC, big Royals fan. Makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you do anything with the World Series when you won it in 2015? Yelich has been getting some, I don't want to say cheap home runs, but short home runs. His home run average distance is like 15 feet shorter than Rowdy Tellez. Just saw that graphic come up. Also, the side view of Yelich, they're showing this one fan who's sitting in the first row with these pasty white legs that he always crosses. It's like, you're blinding me, dude. You're blinding me. Oh, she's saying party in the USA, but the Kansas City edition. Okay.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in a cardigan.
Of course.
Welcome to the land of famous sex. Woo! And we're not gonna fit in.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. You must rush through my nervous.
He thinks that should be Team USA soccer song.
What?
You think that should be the Team USA soccer song?
No,
Yeah.
they played that at the bar when they won the thing, and I thought that was cool. That's what I said.
I guess.
And Jay-Z song's on, and Jay-Z song was on, so I put my hands up, playing my song, but if I go away,
I'm getting out of here. Actually, I gotta take a break.
It's like, yeah.
Unrelated reason why I'm taking a break. Oh. I hope the Royals catcher.
Salvi. That's Salvi.
I hope Salvi can still have children.
Oh. All right, everyone. How we doing? Anthony here. Good to have you all with us. Here in the Sorgi Sports Studios in Philadelphia. Anthony Sorgi, co-founder of Sorgi Stories, as well as a teenage sports fanatic and food critic. 8 of you in here. So glad to have you all with us. We are here in the 7th inning. Yeah, of this Brewers-Royals game. The Brewers lead the series 1-0. And we are currently, it looks like, having a break. But yeah, so we're going to move my dad's beer out of the way because I don't want to spill that. So, yeah. Let's see. Thanks again to Uneducated Sports Talk for rating us, and also a huge shout out to our good friend Yost Malone, who joined us earlier on the stream. Checking in on the comments. About to be tied 1-1. We'll see. 3-3 late in the game, and obviously, well, Brewers are at home at Miller Park, as you can see right there. Photo credit, Jay Sorgi, my dad, for taking that beautiful shot of Miller Park. So, yeah. How's everyone doing? 8 of you in here, as I said. 3-3, but the Royals have 9 hits, the Brewers with 5. So, you know, Royals having a good game, and so are the Crew. Aiden, we have a guest for next weekend. I'm not going to say who, but next weekend we have
a guest who you might not know, but I bet you're gonna like. Awesome guy, and you'll find out. Cody, no, I don't know what we're doing for Mother's Day in relation to that game, but I don't know if we'll be watching it, honestly. I mean, I'll know what's happening. I'll be paying attention to it, but no, we're not streaming that. But Lorenzo, I wish, get us to 100,000 subscribers, and then we can try that. But yeah, so here in the top of the 8th now, so let me update this banner. How does the mic sound, folks? Good? Bad? What do we think? Shout out to the anonymous donor who donated it. So Strzelecki in for the Crew, and he gets a strikeout. As the sound effect is in Miller Park. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So, yeah, swing and a miss there. So, 1 up, 1 down so far. And a swing and a miss from Massey to start his AB off. But, yes, Aiden, hopefully that will be happening soon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see. I don't know when, but we'll see. So, 1-1 now to Massey. Strzelecki, 6 pitches so far. I've never been a fan of Peter Strzelecki, but, you know, he's a decent pitcher. I feel like he's improved a lot from last year. 2-1 count now to Massey. Tony is a big he's a friend of our channel. We've done a video with him. Awesome guy. You can find him Baseball Road Tripper on YouTube. He's awesome. But no, he's not going to be on with us next weekend, but he's awesome, and hopefully we'll have him on soon. Thank you, the Priest Holmes. So 2 up, 2 down for Pete Strzelecki here in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss there from Massey. So it's now Eaton way inside to start it off. So it's a 1-0 count. Does he like Frosted Flakes? I don't know. Swing and a miss. So 1-1 count now. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th if you're just joining us. Great year for the Brewers so far. Phenomenal. That's outside. So 2-1. 21-17. Hopefully it'll be 22-17 at the end of the night. Maybe 23-17 tomorrow. We'll see. Phillies, if they win tonight, I think they're above 500. So that's great. Go Fightins, as we are here in Philadelphia. 2-2 now to Massey. Or not to Massey, to Eaton. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down. So we are headed to the bottom of the 8th, and it is the Brewers 3, the Royals 3, right here on Sorgy Stories. 5-3 now. Seattle leading Dallas. Wow. Silver Mountain. Yost Malone, check all of his social media out again, if you haven't yet. TikTok sensation, you could say. Yost Malone is. So as my dad is coming back into the studio, I will let him take his desk back.
Again, kid.
The mic is so good.
I know.
I have to. Headed to the bottom of the eighth.
Oh, same score?
Yep, Strzelecki, 3 up, 3 down.
Did you have any of my beer? Please say no.
I actually said that I was going to move your beer out the way so I wouldn't spill it.
Okay, good move. Good move.
So Aiden asked if Tony was going to be coming on to, and I previewed. I said it's not going to be Tony next week, but it will be a very good guest next week.
You're hoping so? Yes, absolutely.
No, we're confirmed.
But it's happening. Okay,
It is happening.
it is happening.
We will have a very, very
Yes.
good guest next week.
Because a wise man once said, "Yes, baseball friends are the best friends,"
Yes.
and he has been relegated to the couch.
Yeah. So 9:40 left in the Seattle Dallas game. Looks like Seattle's going to send it to Game 7. So
did Tony Romo fumble the snap and only run to the 2-yard line? That's how Seattle won.
Dan Tillard. Let's go, Dan Tillard.
We just had a Tony Romo and a Dim Tillard sighting in the last 10 seconds.
Tillard.
That's why
Tim Tillard.
I have to say, Priest Holmes, Stuart Scott and Priest Holmes did more for the Catholic Church than anyone, because every single time that Stuart Scott was doing an ESPN highlight and Priest Holmes scored a touchdown, he would always be like, "There is a God, and if you need the Lord, call a priest."
2 minutes left in the second quarter in San Antonio. It's Arlington 17-0. DC the 8.5-point favorites.
Where else are you going to get
Upset.
silly references interrupting scoreboard updates than here on Torchy Story?
Oh, but we have an injury, it looks like, here in Arlington.
All right, come on, Voight. 0-2 count. Come on, Voight.
Let's go, Luke. Outside.
Way to lay off.
1-1. Woo, Chapman.
I forgot Chapman's there.
Yep. So the car has been pulled out in San Antonio
Oh.
for an injury here.
Not
So let's go.
Oh, hard 101-mile-an-hour fastball. That's almost unhittable. You better have the hands of Hank Aaron if you want to catch up to that thing, especially if it's on the inside.
Yeah. Aroldis Chapman's still a beast, even though he fell off. So 3-3. Let's go, Willie.
Willie Adonis, taking a majorly deep breath.
Willie. He's 1 for 3 on the night.
Willie doesn't have the full pink bat with this Mother's Day weekend, but he has the pink bat holder.
Okay.
Yeah, absolute beast. Absolute beast.
Chapman, 385 ERA on the year.
So he's hittable.
Yeah. 0 home runs, though. Giving up.
Yeah, so
Well average against him.
So the ERA says that he's touchable, just maybe not for the long ball.
Yeah.
And when you got a curveball like that,
Yeah.
that's masterful. All right,
Let's go, Willie. Come on. And
Oh, he swung it some up and outside cheese at a 103.
Woo, doggy.
Chapman would get arrested for that if he drove 103. And the Priest Holmes, he sounds, that's rather accurate. Sounds a lot like what Josh Hader was pre-trade.
Was that an intentional joke, or was that just saying that he would get arrested for 103?
It was just saying, just like any other pitcher.
Okay. I was just because I'm like, is that supposed to be a joke or?
No, I do know. I know Chapman's history, though.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a problematic history.
Okay. Just making sure.
But I was only saying it only had to do with his driving.
Okay.
You go 40 over the limit,
Just trying to be
you're
clear.
in trouble.
For all the people at home, just trying to be clear.
Oh, we empathize with that, Aiden.
Yeah, I just had my confirmation, so I get you.
the kids' suit, world class.
You know what's crazy is I was only one of 2 kids at my confirmation out of like 40 to have a suit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 20 wouldn't because they're girls, but
Yeah, but I was voted best dressed by my friends by
nice.
by the boys. So they said that the baby blue tie was the winner over a navy blue tie that the other kid had. And DC is finally on board. Wow.
Yes, Aroldis Chapman was disciplined under a domestic violence policy
Yes.
in 2016. His ex, his girlfriend, decided not to charge him. But he was disciplined under Major League Baseball's domestic violence policy.
But the DC Defenders are on the board.
Finally.
And guess what? I just saw like a clip.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the fans
are
wearing Crusader-esque things. They have the helmets and then they have the cross on the front of their shirts.
That's a little, I mean, when you consider what the Crusaders did in a lot of ways, that was not exactly very Catholic or Christian.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
I think they're going with the Defenders idea. That's their.
I would go with the Defenders idea. I would go with any outfit out of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That's funny.
2-2. 3-2. Let's go.
All right.
Rowdy.
Rowdy. Rowdy. Rowdy.
Rowdy 0 for 2 on the night. He does have an RBI though.
Way to lay off the pitch and earn the walk.
William Contreras is up.
Here we go. Do we have something here?
Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
Let's go Brewers.
A little biased here.
Tyrone Taylor pinch running for Rowdy Tellez now.
Smart move.
I like it. I love it, and I want some more of it.
Because Rowdy Tellez has about my speed, which isn't good.
Yeah.
You didn't have to agree with me. Sean, boom.
Let's go, William.
You nail it. You nail it.
He is about my speed. He can run.
Now,
he'd probably beat me in a 40-yard dash.
while he's taking outside pitches, Aiden, I'll give you a recommendation. Kohl's. Got a great suit from Kohl's on a great discount.
Oh, have you heard of Mauricio Pochettino?
Mauricio Pochettino, yeah.
Yeah, he's now the coach of Chelsea.
At a stolen base, uncontested.
Tyrone. Well, yeah,
And
so
with 2 out, that's big.
he's officially now
Because now we got a guy in scoring position.
the coach of Chelsea. So good for him. Congratulations.
Yeah, there were some chants of from opposing soccer teams in England. Who the bleep is Pochettino? Who the bleep is Pochettino? Yeah, he's not beloved.
Now they know who Pochettino is. All right, let's go. Here we go.
3-0 count.
Swing.
I will never
Swing
understand.
batter.
It is a 3-0 count. He has to throw a strike. Hit the dang thing. Hit the dang thing out of the park. And then he just pops up on a 3-1 count.
So we are headed to the top of the ninth. It's the Brewers 3, the Royals 3, right here on Sorgy Stories with Devin Williams coming in the pitch.
Why do you not swing on 3-0 counts?
I'm worried about D Will now. I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about D Will. I trust D Will, but
I bet responsibly on William home runs and the Brew Crew. Yep. Boom. I mean, they have to throw you a strike. It's something that you can send into the upper deck. Swing at the dang thing. Swing at the dang thing. Boom.
Yup.
You're a Cubs fan and you're supporting us. We appreciate that. Thank you. You see, there are nice Cubs fans.
You, Chicago Sports Network, King Pookie Nation.
And so many people I went to college with at Marquette.
Yes, I can confirm that.
Huge contingent in Chicago that went and go there. A lot of Cubs fans, but they're nice people. They're good people. Adventures of Scott and Michelle.
Yes, that's a
Cubs fans. Good people. So you're out there. You're absolutely out there. Not every Cubs fan comes into Miller Park and invades.
And gets drunk.
Exactly. I understand why they do it, because it's cheaper to go there and it's often faster to go to a game at Miller Park versus going to Wrigley.
Oh, yeah.
And Sean, we loved
love it.
when we went to Wrigley. We were there when you were
young.
3.5.
Sure.
So you don't remember, but you've seen the pictures.
Yes.
And the Cubs fan stream is fantastic, by the way.
At the half.
Great.
It is Arlington 20, DC 6 in the XFL championship. After barely a field goal of what I'm seeing on the ESPN Gamecast 90.
Now that's a reliever. Devin Williams, 0.79 ERA. Sean, we 10,000% recommend.
Oh, yeah.
Going up to Miller Park. Yes, we still call it Miller Park, even though it's not.
It's Miller Park, okay, people?
Number one.
Brewers have a little bit of a change. So Tyrone Taylor's now in the game, as well as Owen Miller's been moved, and someone else got moved too. So, okay.
Number one, the tailgate party. If you are a fan, Sean, of tailgating, go to a game at Miller Park. Bring the grill. Bring your favorite foods that you can grill out on. You can go in to the parking lot 3 hours before first pitch and have a party. We tailgate for baseball like they do for like the rest of the world does for football. Number two, you're going to get the game in because the place has a roof. But they did that stadium as well as anyone probably could for a stadium with a roof. The sight lines are fantastic. The fans are super friendly. The food is ridiculously good. There's a lot more.
One.
No
balls, 2 strikes. Let's go.
And it's a family-friendly party. A game at Miller Park is a family-friendly party.
Let's go, D-Will.
Whiff!
Woo!
1 down.
2 down.
2 down. Thank you. And, dogs, sure, absolutely. But we love sausages.
Italian sausage.
The sausage race. You ain't finding that anywhere near as good at the races as you do with the sausage race in Milwaukee. We originated it. We originated races during games. And it's so fun. I've been the Italian sausage a few times in those races. It's so much a blast. And Aiden. That's cool. That's cool, Aiden. So much. So much. And Sean, take the drive. Absolutely. Take the drive. Highly recommend it. All right, 2-0 count.
Yep.
We got work to do here.
Let's go. Strike past Catino out. Just get him out somehow. Yeah! Not a hike.
All right.
It was somehow called a strike, so we like it. Roll this Chapman, the 8th inning guy, someone else the 9th inning guy.
Oh, we'd love a walk-off, Cody. Oh, we would love a walk-off.
Cody Hayes.
Woo! Oh,
Yes.
foul. Still 2 strikes, though.
Yeah. Cody, we'd love it. Absolutely, we'd love it.
Sean, trying to find a channel. There are 60,000 Sean Sullivan channels.
Then go to the comment section and just sub.
Yep.
From the
That's what
comment
I'm
section.
going to have to do. Go into our live video here.
Pops it up. Foul. Now, while you were gone earlier, Owen Miller made an incredible play up against the netting on the third base side. Brian Anderson couldn't get to that one as it went over the net. 2-2 now.
Sean, when our video's done, make an actual comment in the. All right, there you go.
3 up, 3 out.
Walk off time. Let's go. Yeah, Sean, when the video's done, go ahead and make a comment in the regular comment section because you can't during the live, but you can do it afterward. We'll find your channel. I want to subscribe to you. Absolutely. This is going to be a game. I'm feeling a walk-off coming.
Ooh, I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more
Oh,
of it.
there you
I
go
tried
again with
so
your
far.
with your Tim McGraw.
I don't even like that song. I just like singing it sometimes.
Those words.
Yeah, I like that part. I don't like the rest of it. I don't really care about the rest of it.
Yeah, the Pirates have shocked people.
Yeah, Brewers got the division back though.
We're back in the lead. We're back in the lead.
Sean, it looks like he doesn't have a channel.
Okay.
So do you want me to subscribe? Because I have it open
Sure.
right now. Okay, Sean, we're your third subscriber.
Awesome.
I just did it from my tablet.
Awesome. Hey, stick around. We get a lot of baseball content that we've already got. Go through our archives and find a lot of Milwaukee Brewers, a lot of baseball, a lot of sports in general. Yeah. You'll find a lot of food reviews.
Yeah.
What do you love, kid?
Chicken tenders.
And what else?
Cheese curds.
He reviews fried cheese curds. He's an expert. And we got a great fried cheese curd video coming up in a surprising location coming up on Tuesday or Wednesday.
And
stay tuned.
Next Saturday evening, we've got another Brewer stream. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be really cool.
Nice.
Saturday, I think game time's 4:10 p.m.
Yeah. Be an afternoon game, late afternoon game.
So make sure to tune in.
There's the Santa Claus Macarena guy again.
And there's Barrel Man. Let's go, Barrel
That's
Man.
better.
Barrel Man. All right, so starting it off, it's Brian Anderson.
Let's go Brewers!
Let's go Brewers!
It's Carlos Hernandez. He has a 4.42 ERA on the year. 3 homers, 229 opponent average. And no saves on the year. 0 for 1. And
Big cleaning bills on those, Silver Mountain. Big cleaning bills. Ooh, nice. All right, what's your pizza topping? What's your pizza topping?
give me some ham and prosciutto with some cheese.
That's outstanding. But I could go for the Milwaukee special for the thin crust.
Yeah, give me that on thin crust. No sauce.
Sausage, mushroom, onion, and olive. That's the Milwaukee special.
On cracker thin crust.
Cracker thin crust. There's a place here in Philly that does it. I want to test them out.
Brian Anderson, 1-1 count.
Ooh, we got him some high cheese. Yes, Milwaukee thin crust. Meat lovers.
The finest. When we're done with the stream, I have barbecue chicken nachos.
Pepperoni.
I have barbecue nachos.
Nice.
So, as soon as we're done. I'm making myself hungry talking about
We're doing our job then, Silver Mountain. We're doing our job. Supreme.
Anderson.
All right.
Drive.
We got something. Drop in. All right.
Woo!
Got a single to start this rally. Get this team a win. All right. All right.
Woo!
Let's go. Amen. Amen, Sean.
Let's go, Brewers. Let's go. Let's go, Brewers. Let's go. Let's go, Brewers. Let's go.
All right.
Woo! Rice Terang. It's the rook up to the plate.
There's your answer. He wears 0. He ain't a 0 at all.
He's a 10.
Got it,
What
man.
a great year he's had so far.
You got it.
Right.
All right.
You know what I figured out so that I'm not hearing two of you?
What?
I just turn your sound down on my thing.
Okay.
And I can hear you, but they can.
Right. Okay. As long, I mean, that works now.
Yeah, when Yes was here, I had the double, so
Right.
it was a little weird, but way high to Bryce.
That works. This is just the two of us. Yeah.
Just for anyone listening, the Brewers in pinstripes, the navy blue pinstripes, the Royals in gray with royal blue.
I love it.
The Twins beat the Cubs 11-1 today.
Man,
So 1-1 counts.
we Brewers fans are not complaining about that.
Nope. And neither is our buddy Tony Voda.
Not at all. Baseball Road Tripper. Another great baseball channel to check out. Love that guy. Great dude. Great dude.
1-1.
He came here last year. Had a chance to finally meet him, do a video together, and a good human.
And Terang popped it out. Caught by Jackie Bradley Jr.
And what I can't stand. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Big time.
Appreciate it.
Seattle wins.
Yay!
But what I can't stand is the unproductive out. It's one thing if you get an out, but you advance a runner in a situation like this. But an unproductive fly out hurts. The local kid is up. What a story it would be if he could get a double that wins
Let's
this
go,
game.
Owen!
What a story.
And that's 100 in the zone there to
Good
start off.
question. Do you steal here?
I don't know. I mean, 1 out, so I don't know, kind of risky. Miller fouls it off. I thought that was a hit.
Man,
Went too far off the end of the bat, so 0-2.
I don't know.
If that's on off the middle of the bat, that's gone to right.
Yeah. Oh, I love seeing that classic blue and gold in the stands. Get going. All right. Gap it. Gap it. He got there, so it's not going to score a run, but we got first and third with 1 out.
So, second and third.
Second. Oh, he got the second. Okay.
Let's go, win!
It doesn't really massively matter because
Woo!
the only runner that really matters here is the runner at third. But
Let's go!
I suppose it would matter if they got him at home,
Yeah.
and then you might have Miller at third on a play like that, because that could happen currently with 1 out to make it 2 outs.
Yeah, so a base knock wins it here for the Crew.
And we got a pinch runner coming in, it looks like.
No, Owen Miller's just talking with
Okay.
Ryan Anderson. They're talking strategy
Strategy.
with third base coach Jason Lane.
I like that Bugs Bunny word, strategy. Ah.
So 1 out, guys on second and third here in the bottom of the 9th. The Brewers trying to take the series here. And it's
Joey Weaver, the rook.
Do you bunt? Do you squeeze?
Joey,
With 1 out?
He can do everything, I think. So we'll see. He's 0 for 3, a fly out, strikeout, and ground out.
The double play threat is gone. Absolutely.
Let's go, Joey.
Oh, 90.
Just past the bat.
Yeah.
Sean, he tried to hit away there.
I thought
He
he had
tried
that.
to hit away.
10 of you watching, thanks for being with us.
Weaver.
Oh, is that deep enough? That's deep enough. That's going to win this game. That is going to win this game.
Woo!
4-3, baby.
A set fly from Joey Weaver brings Brian Anderson home. Series is the Brewers now. They can sweep tomorrow. 11 of you in here. So glad to have you.
All of you, thank you.
As Weaver and the camera is getting drenched with Gatorade.
What a party. What a party. Brew Crew and pizza. Woo! Winner.
So,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, like Steve the Homer True would say.
let's go,
Loved having you here,
Joey.
Sean. Loved having you here.
And he knew it off the bat. He pumped his fist.
Oh, beautiful.
And I think that calls for cheesehead.
The victory, cheesehead. Absolutely.
For a win,
The swig of a beer.
For a win, the Brewers flag.
Outstanding.
Look at that. Milwaukee, baby. Milwaukee.
Outstanding.
Let's go.
And by the way, they already did the Gatorade treatment on Joey Weaver, so Sophia Menard does not need to worry about getting dunked on.
The camera got it. Oh, that's water.
Yeah.
The camera got the.
You got it, Silver Mountain.
So now Wisconsin might have to get in camera because there's a lot of Gatorade on that thing.
Oh, man. This was great tonight. Absolutely great. Great game. Great to have Yost Malone join us earlier before he had to do his thing. Go check out Yost Malone's channel and check out all his social media right there. All of it. Go see it. Amazing, amazing content creator. Baseball, the world of DoorDash, and a whole lot more. Go check it out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can't wait to finally meet the dude in person. Good human being. Really good human being. We are going to be doing this again. Coming up.
Next Saturday, 4 o'clock.
Next Saturday for Brewers versus Rays. We're going to have a cheese curd related food review coming up this week.
Ooh, fun. I don't even know which one this is.
Pretty recent. You know. Great and surprising review. And of course, our Friday Faith series. We'll figure out what I'm talking about on that. It comes out every Friday morning. And yes, I spell with a PH because we live here now in Philadelphia, but we are Milwaukee and Wisconsin teams all the way. Always, as you can see. Oh, man. Great win. Great win.
That's why I'm still holding it. I'm not going to make you all
For people that want to check out what's going to be coming, what should they do?
Like you subscribe to that bell.
Ding, ding, ding. Like Apollo Creed said at the end of Rocky 3. For that awesome kid over there, Anthony, I'm Daddy.
So long from the Northeast Storm Studios in Philadelphia and the Tony Kornheiser. Good night, Canada.